Oh, yeah.
Go. Good evening, folks. No, it's already on.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Angola High School. We got some more football for you tonight.
Indeed we do, Paul.
All right. Paul Newberg here, along with Steve Roberts. We got week 2 of high school football. All right. We got Angola visiting. We got Leo Lions.
Visiting their home turf to take on the Lions of Leo. You got
right. They're visiting their home turf. All right. We want to welcome you to the TW Fable pregame show. All right. We're going to talk a little football. We're going to talk a little...
little strategery.
Strategery, some stuff
little
like
this,
that.
Little that.
Tonight we've got the Class 4A third-ranked Leo Lions visiting the Angola Hornets. Both teams come into tonight's game with a record of 1-0 as Leo beat South Bend Riley last week 53-21.
You can call that handily.
Angola defeated DeKalb 23-7. Jared Souter is in his 11th season as head coach at Leo and has an overall record of 88-27. The Hornets are under the direction of third-year head coach Andy Thomas. Coach Thomas has an 8-13 record at Angola, but has compiled an overall record of 98-80 in 17 years as a head coach. This is the 7th meeting between these two schools in football. The Lions lead the series 5-2, and they won last year 51-7. We're going to take some moment here as we begin our broadcast, and we're going to hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Thank you for logging on to this Leo High School sports broadcast brought to you by AllenCountyVoice.com, a division of the Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors you hear throughout the game. So be sure to visit their businesses and use their services as often as possible. And tell them thanks for their support. We encourage you to go to the games and support your local team, but when you just can't make it, we're here for you. Now it's time for the pregame show on AllenCountyVoice.com.
Cedar Creek Golf Club offers the best golf value in northern Indiana. Log on to cedarcreekgc.com and register for a free round of golf for your birthday. Check out online specials or book a tee time online. Cedar Creek Golf Club is located at 10,000 Garmin Road in Leo. Remember, visit cedarcreekgc.com for their online specials and register for your birthday round of golf on us. Cedar Creek Golf Club, just what you're looking for. Proudly sponsoring Leo High School athletes. Cedar Creek Golf Club offers the best golf value in northern Indiana. Log on to cedarcreekgc.com and register for a free round of golf for your birthday. Check out online specials or
Choose
book
from
a
a
tee
selection
time
of
online.
mouth-watering
Cedar
lunch
Creek
and
Golf
dinner
Club is
entrees, including prime rib, wraps, nachos, fish tacos, steaks, and more. Like sports? Watch your favorite team on one of their many TVs or the Megatron. Come on down to the DuPont Bar and Grill for nightly specials and enjoy special entertainment every weekend. DuPont Bar and Grill, opening at 11 a.m. daily, located at the Leo Crossing. And coming soon, the DuPont Lounge, an additional 2,500 square feet of smoke-free lounging. Follow them on Facebook for all of their upcoming events.
Welcome back to Angola High School for tonight's ISSAA football action. A little pregame show here. Thank you to TW Fable for sponsoring our high school athletics in Northeast Indiana. Coming into this game, a little bit of a recap last week. The Lions had South Bend Riley come in and won 53-21. The game was a little bit close in the third quarter with a 33-21 score, but the Lions' running game just took off, and kind of the defense held tougher in the second half than they did early.
Exactly, and by takeoff, excuse me, you mean that the Lions rushed for 8 touchdowns last week. Trenton Bonner had a 4 spot. Help me out.
Chris Farrell,
thank you. Chris, don't call me Will Farrell, had a couple himself. And another transfer, just Jay-Sean Turner Parks, JTP, had himself a couple of touchdowns as well. as you hear the Angola marching band playing a school song for Angola, and you can see the Lions off there in the distance getting their pregame on, a little hyped up, and here we go.
Yeah, so the key was the Lions running game last week really taken off, and so it's going to be a big task for the Angola defense to match the quickness of the Lions running game, especially on the outside edge.
I was just going to say, if they want to stop them at all, South Bend Riley, and improved South Bend Riley from what we saw last year, they were able to get somewhat good penetration up the middle, but like you said, the edges, it wasn't even really much of a contest, as you saw Chris Farrell get outside untouched on a 57-yard scamper that he made in nearly record time.
Yeah,
the guy is lightning fast. Don't forget about Trenton Bonner. He's a speedster as well. So.
Most of Trenton's touches last week came before the jet sweep, as I call it.
Yeah, it's a go-to play.
It's a go-to play, so I'm sure that's been scouted a little bit. But we'll see that. Now, another thing to talk about would be the other side of the football for the Lions and their defense. Now, their defense gave up over 400 yards of total.
417, I believe, was total offense.
414, 215 rushing, 199 passing. South Bend Riley had 21 first downs. They moved the ball. They were 64% on third down conversions. Mm-hmm. So, the defense, the coach Coach Souter could not have been real happy with the defense last week.
No, you got that right. And to be perfectly honest with you, as you look back through and think back through the first half, aside from a couple of turnovers, Riley isn't really far out of that game in the first half.
No, if they don't turn the ball over.
Yeah, exactly.
Really,
and Leo did a great job of capitalizing, getting the points off turnovers, and again getting the edge to the rushing. But again, South Bend Riley, they were. You gotta feel pretty good if you're Riley coming off a 1-10 season or a 1-9, whatever it was, and to come in and play a highly ranked program like Leo and do fairly well on the road.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that the coaches really got on the defense about effort and pursuit and all the basic things, tackling and making sure they all get to the ball, because a lot of what South Bend did was expose a little bit bubble screens, swing passes, quick some of the option passes. They ran that little shovel pass underneath several times early, and they forgot about that. They didn't even come back to it in the second half.
Indeed. We're going to go ahead and pause for the national anthem.
Wonderful job by the Angola band.
Indeed, that never gets old.
Oh, somebody lost their scouting report from the roof. So, floating paper down in front of us. Yeah, so that's the kind of the scouting report that we've gotten. What we think it's there. What do you think about adjustments to for the Lions? What do you think adjustment-wise we're going to see here differently?
Well, I talked to offensive line coach Nate Bush after the game last week, and he is optimistic about the couple of sophomores that they have on the line. And of course, again, we talked about Leo graduating a number of key players on a lot of key positions, and so far they have some work to do, and they can only get better from there.
Yeah, so that's they look to hope that improve some errors, get the young players acclimated. I know they were very pleased with the decision-making of the sophomore quarterback, A.J. Restivo, and that was a really good job there. Fundamentals are going to be huge, as we mentioned earlier, and so forth. We got a few minutes here before kickoff. We're going to take a moment and hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be right back here on The Voice.
Visit CedarCreekGC.com for their online specials and register for your birthday round of golf on us. Cedar Creek Golf Club, just what you're looking for. Proudly sponsoring Leo High School athletes.
You need to experience the DuPont Bar and Grill. Dining, sports, and nightlife. Choose from a selection of mouth-watering lunch and dinner entrees, including prime rib, wraps, nachos, fish tacos, steaks, and more. Like sports? Watch your favorite team on one of their many TVs or the Megatron. Come on down to the DuPont Bar and Grill for nightly specials and enjoy special entertainment every weekend. DuPont Bar and Grill, opening at 11 a.m. daily, located at the Leo Crossing.
All right, we're going to stop right there and get back with DuPont Bar and Grill, one of the great sponsors that we have here on the Voice Sports Network, and focus in on the coin toss as captains for each team come out and decide who's going to get what at what point in time.
Coin toss here.
I believe Leo won the toss, and I think they elected to receive, if I'm not mistaken.
And that will put Trenton Bonner and Chris Farrell deep for the Lions, if we caught that correctly. Let's take a moment now and get you the Lions offensive starters. At wide receiver, number 2, Jason Gauze. Another wide receiver, number 8, a junior, Jack Kirsten. Third wide receiver, number 12, Trenton Bonner, who they love to use as a run game out of the wide receiver's position. The AJ is sophomore, number 15, AJ Restivo. The fourth wide receiver in our 4 wide receiver set is senior, number 17, Palmer Stapler. At tailback is senior Chris, my intern, Ace Farrell. I have to throw that in there for him every week. Chris is my intern. His middle name is Ace. He goes by Ace sometimes.
It is?
It is.
Like
it is. Like Ace.
Like Ace.
That's what I told.
Right.
I'm not positive.
Well, I'll just call him Ace.
And the big guys up front. Center, Brendan Zeisloff, number 52. At right guard, number 57, Kyle Miazga. He's a sophomore. At left guard, number 64, Logan Rex. At left tackle, number 65, Jordan Roberts. And at right tackle, number 11, a junior, number 67, Isaac Berghoff.
All right, folks, there you have the starters for the Lions. We'll get to the defense here of the home Angola Hornets after the kickoff.
Slight change in the Lions' offensive line with Logan Rex, the senior, getting a start at left guard.
And number 16, Eric Cockcroft, is going to kick it deep to start this action in the second game of the 50th year of Leo High School
they
football.
Choose not to kick to him. Oh, but a nice bounce to Farrell. He fields it at the 17 and gets great team tackling there at the 30-yard line.
Do you call that a swarm of Hornets? I believe you do.
I believe we have to. It is written in broadcast law there, I believe, somewhere.
So as the defense gets set on the field, we got Bowden Miller, Parker Michael, and as the corners, safety Jake Bradley, along with the linebacking core of Marquez Tagliaferri, Chase Schnepp, and Braden Hart. David Frank, Kane Hartman, Sam Frederick, and Kent Hackathorn are going to be the defensive linemen trying to stop the Leo offense.
Lions come out in a trips formation out of the shotgun. Hand off to Farrell. Hit in the backfield by number 33, Luke Honor.
So we saw that right there. They tried to go up the middle, got themselves some penetration, and stopped them for a loss.
Stopped them for a 1-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd and 11. All right. Luke Honor, number 33. I was told originally that he was going to be number 62. I had the wrong number for him. Starting at inside linebacker.
Luke Honor. Okay.
Honor.
Maybe the numbers aren't right. They're just going on the honor system.
The puns have started.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Restivo.
All right,
in the
second
shotgun.
down.
Little option. Restivo keeps it. Good decision. Gets outside. He's got a blocker. Farrell. He's down the sideline to about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, chipped out near midfield.
Gain
a nice job.
17 on the play.
Sorry, over.
No, we're going to do that.
We're
good with it.
Yeah. Apologies, folks. We're still trying to get the whole tap dancing thing that this whole broadcasting presents us. Paul and I have worked together a handful of times or more, so it'll only get better, we hope. So Lions are going to take first down at the 46-yard line.
I prefer to think of it as, why improve on perfection?
Well, that's true.
Restivo,
the 6'2", roughly 205.
Farrell cuts it back. Met by a host of Hornets. The purple is confusing me.
Still a swarm, just saying.
Still a swarm. A lot of Hornets there, and they're going to give Farrell a gain of 1.
So some positive yardage to take away a little bit of that first 3 yard loss.
We've got 2 plays going inside for not much gain, and 1 play getting to the outside, and we get more yardage there. So we'll see if that trend continues. I'm sure at some point the Lions will get something in the running game up the middle.
Stapler out wide for the Lions and trips Restivo back. He's going to look that way.
Screen.
A quick bubble screen.
To Bonner. Oh, he makes one man miss. He's got the sideline. Can they catch him? Trips him up a little bit. No, he's gone. He's into the end zone.
Great job that time, staying inbounds.
For a 53-yard touchdown reception. Restivo to Bonner. Great job by Restivo getting the ball quickly to Bonner, and then Bonner making 2 guys miss and going down the sideline.
Yeah, and Paul, you really got to tip your hat to Stapler and Gauze on the blocking on the outside, the blocking downfield. Again, with Bonner's speed, he was able to advance the ball into the second level and cut it outside, had 1 guy to beat, and that I'm going to take Bonner almost every time when I have that matchup one-on-one. And BVG pops it through the middle, so it's going to be a 7-0 lead for the Leo Lions here on the opening drive. 10 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the opening stanza at Angola High School, where it's a muggy 81 degrees and probably 93 here in the booth. But want to thank DuPont Bar and Grill, again located at Leo Crossing, offers dining, sports, and nightlife, open at 11 a.m. daily with a large selection of mouth-watering lunch and dinner entrees to choose from. Follow them on Facebook for all their upcoming events. And, of course, that extra point was brought to you by Marco's Pizza, authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Dine in or carry out. Place your order at marcos.com, 260-627-2227.
Now, we always have to say this.
Do we?
We do.
Okay.
We'll put anybody on the air right now if you bring us some Marco's Pizza.
Indeed.
We're guaranteed. We may even let you run the camera for a couple of plays.
and you would likely do a better job than myself.
I've been behind that many times too, and
you'll get your chance.
I'll get my chance. Yeah. I will get my chance to see some as well.
So Lions coming out on fire from the passing game. A couple of stops up the gut on the run attempts. 1 for a loss, 1 for a small gain. We had Restivo take it out to the right on an option, decided to keep it, gained himself 14 yards, and then it was a quick hit to Bonner on the outside, and his legs did the rest. A 7-0 lead as we kick off at 10-10 here in the first quarter.
BVG to kick it deep. And into the end zone. It is 1 yard deep. They let it go in, and it's a touchback. The Angola Hornets will take over on the 20-yard line.
And that was Joel McCurdy, who thought better of taking the ball at the 1 and said, hey, why not get the field position? And you can't blame the guy for that thought process when Leo's on the field.
And Angola offensive starters, running back number 2, Joel McCurdy, quarterback number 8, Chance Roddy. He's a good quarterback there.
We saw Chance last year. He is the real deal.
Number 14, Jarrett Schultz at wide receiver, another running back, number 21, Jarrett Gibson. They come out in 4 wide receivers, so the 3 running backs I got as starters, I don't think that's correct, unless they're in the slots now. Bubble screen out here to number 21. Good tackle there by Palmer Stapler, but that is a gain of 8 yards.
Yeah, he came off the block that time. Was able to help bring him down.
Number 21, Jarrett Gibson on the reception. Now that looks like they've watched a little game film from South Bend Riley.
I would agree.
So
Angola stays with the same format. Chance getting the call from the sideline. Well, no huddle is going to keep the juices flowing for the Hornets here. It's a fake up to the inside. It's going to be an option outside. Makes one guy miss, and he was brought down that time. Looked like by Zeisloff, I'm not sure. No, 42.
Jaden Elwood.
That's Jaden Elwood.
And 16 in there, too, Colton Schuler. But that was an option play. And the number 21, Jarrett Gibson.
You got the other sheet?
Oh.
Looking for papers and
starters
there we go.
And we got stuff sitting everywhere. All right, I'm blocked here, so I'm trying to move behind a part of our window that's not a window. All right. Option again. Quarterback keeps it this time. Down the line.
And he has stopped. A good job by moving laterally that time by Big 74. That's Gavin Heber.
Gavin Heber.
He is a 6 foot, 326 defensive lineman and offensive lineman.
And number 23, Dominic Blake, in there on the stop, too. It's going to have to be big time. Can the Lions take care of the option? All right. Quick screen out there to number 2. Oh, nice tackle there by number
Ryan
2, Jason Gauze.
Ryan, his brother.
Ryan was his brother a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That was number 2 for Angola, Joel McCurdy.
The heat's getting to me, folks. Apologies. So Angola's going to have a third and what looks to be about 4 or 5 approaching midfield as they shift from a 4 wide to, a 4 wide.
Number 21, handoff up the middle to number 32, I believe, Chase Schnepf. One thing I noticed when I was writing down the starters, he's a yard short of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. One thing I noticed about the Angola starters, out of the 22 offensive and defensive starters, they've only got one player going both ways.
Wow.
On a hot night like tonight, that's going to pay dividends late in the game if it's close.
Yeah, I agree. We saw some a handful of players, give or take, cramping up last week at the home opener.
Schnepf up the middle. No, I'm sorry. It's a keeper. Faked me out. That's a 20-yard gain by the quarterback, number 8, Chance Roddy. Faking the dive and keeping the ball. And the Lions are struggling right now on the first possession of controlling the option. I'll tell you what, from coaching and playing in my days, it's hard to simulate a team that runs the option, and if they run it well. It's hard to simulate what they do and to be, you know your assignment, but it takes some discipline to get out there.
Bubble screen that time outside of number 21.
Jarrett Gibson. Excuse me.
Yep,
no.
Jarrett Gibson.
Oh, is it? I looked at the wrong name. Jarrett Gibson.
You're good.
Brought down by Colton Schuler. That's a gain of 9.
2nd and 1 for Chance Rowdy, getting the play again in from the sidelines as the Hornets go with the no huddle. Shotgun this time. It's going to be a fake handoff. He's going to pass up underneath.
Jarrett Gibson again.
Got a man outside, and a nice job of misdirection that time for the Hornets.
Yeah, Roddy tucked the ball like he was going to run and then pulled it right back out and fired a bullet of only about 10 to 15 yards to Jarrett Gibson. Gibson, the sophomore running back, turns it upfield for a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 at the 15. Keeper. Pitch to Gibson again.
Lions did a good job of staying at home, not biting down with the fake underneath. And when he came outside for the pitch, they were there. A minimal gain, but the Hornets are doing a good job so far getting those chunks of yards here and there, and they're moving the ball down the field, Paul.
They like to get the ball to Gibson, that's for sure. I think it's been him or Roddy every time. Fumble.
Oh, they lost the ball that time. Chance falls on it.
They lose about 2 yards, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 7. We're going to 3rd and 6 at the 11.
Short 7, long 5.
All right. This would be interesting if we get to 4-down territory. If you're listening to our broadcast, feel free to drop us a text. Let us know how we're doing. Make sure you can still hear us.
Indeed.
Roddy in the pistol. Lions showing blitz.
He's going to think about it, call it off.
6 on the play clock.
You got to look for the guy on the outside top of your screen, far left of your screen.
Schnepf up the middle. He's going to gain maybe 3. So it's going to bring up 4th and 4.
Yeah, it's 4th and 4. Going to be about the 9-yard line.
Looks like they're bringing out the field goal team. That's number 16.
Eric Cockcroft. He's going to tee it up from about the 15-yard line, a 25-yard attempt.
It is down, and I think it's good, and it is. That makes the score 7-3 on the 25-yard field goal. You know what? Let's take a moment here, but change of possessions, and hear from one of our sponsors.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of Allen County High School athletics.
We're back at Angola High School. I about said Leo High School again. We're back at Angola High School. I'm used to, for football games, I'm used to only being at doing the home games. But we are at Angola. A lot of purple here tonight, Coach.
Well, yes. And coincidentally, a side note, this was the birthplace of my broadcasting and voice sports network career.
Your first broadcast
2 seasons ago with KJ on the road. Steve Gabbett was on camera that night, and we didn't have a production truck at that point in time.
No.
Technology has, really increased in the last 2 years, of course. But we'll have Cockcroft to kick it off deep after Angola gets on the board with a 25-yard field goal from himself.
What do you want to bet it doesn't go deep?
Not going to take that bet, Paul.
I'll tell you what. I would not be surprised if at one point tonight, if Angola scores again at some point, they might onside something here at some point in time. Why not? We
got Bonner and Farrell back deep, as you see there.
They've already shown they don't want to kick it deep. I don't think that the Cockcroft kid can kick it to the end zone. So they're pooching it again. Twice we've gotten good bounces to Farrell. Farrell trying to get to the outside over here. He's got a spot here. Some blocks early. Oh, reverses field. If he's get outside, cuts it up inside. He's still going a long way. Angola with good pursuit. Get all the way back across the field. He's brought down at the 46-yard line.
A really solid return that time. Took a lot of nothing and made something out of it.
I think that was about a 95-yard return, netting him, I think, 34.
I would agree.
But a great effort by Farrell. I thought for sure when he reversed field and went back to the far side of the field from our vantage point that he was going to get around the outside, but then he cut it back up inside again. There was somebody out there to cut him back in, doing a good job of getting it to his help.
So Lions going to take over in Hornet territory, 46-yard line, 1st and 10.
JTP in the backfield, J. Sean Turner Park.
Running out of an I format.
Blitz by the inside linebacker. JTP bounces it outside. He's got the edge. Blocked by Stapler. He's down outside at the 19-yard line. Give him a gain of 27 yards for JTP.
Great job at that time by J. Sean Turner Parks. And, again, Leo has the knack to get to the edge, and they showed it that time, Paul, as not much was going for him on the first drive, trying to run up the gut out of the shotgun or the pistol. They line up in the eye. They get the extra blocker that time. And now we have, I can't tell who that is. Is that Alex Wortman as running back, fullback there, number 3?
Last week it was Jaden Elwood, but it is number 3, Wortman, trying to get outside with Jay Sean again. He had to turn it inside. A good job there of contain, and he gets about 2 yards down to the 17. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
So Leo, after a really good return by Chris Farrell, able to move the ball down the field inside the 20-yard line, and you got to not like what you're seeing so far if you're the Hornets defense. 4:10 and counting left here in the opening quarter. Second game of Leo Lions' 50th year in high school football.
Bonner in the tailback now.
Might see the jet sweep if he sends it in motion. Nope.
Counter. Bonner cuts it back. And he gets it down to about the 15-yard line. Another down to the 16. We'll call it a gain of 1. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
So if the Hornets are stopping them here, you got to think that we're going to have a BVG kick attempt. Most likely.
Possibly.
You have a 7-3 lead. There's no sense in going for it. I mean, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I wouldn't say there's no sense because usually when I say that, I'm wrong. Go figure.
They did have some kicking woes last week. A couple botched center holder exchanges.
Right, on the extra points, nonetheless.
Yes. Right.
JTP in the backfield.
Bonner in the bubble screen.
It's a quick one to Bonner. He's making
Got
a couple
the
moves.
Down.
Knifes through a couple of defenders. And, again, as you said, able to get it inside the 10 to about the 7, where Leo's going to have 1st and goal.
And we will call it officially at the 8. So 1st and goal at the 8. Yeah, once again, getting it to the outside with the speed.
Those quick passes they're dangerous.
So far, that's the
Leo's.
theme for both
I would
teams.
say Leo's having a hard time stopping the option with the penetration and pitch out, and Angola hasn't done much to defend the quick passes, especially to Bonner. So Jay-Sean Turner-Parks gets the pitch to the right. He's going to gain a couple inside.
I think he's
about the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
About 3. So 2nd and goal.
I mean, that was really just a good power run there by Jay-Sean. He got the pitch, and there was some traffic in front of him, and he just got behind his offensive lineman and plowed and got what he could get.
Yeah.
And, we used to say in the old days, 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, there it is. And we saw a couple touchdowns out of JTP last week. And at 5'9", 150, he doesn't run like that. He runs like he's 6 foot and 200. He can really bring he can move the pile when he gets up in there. So Restivo under center, 2nd and 5. It's going to be a counter to the right, move back to the left, and he gets stood up. And I'm out of focus. Sorry, folks.
Yes, he was. Tried to cut it back, and there was nothing there.
Gain of 0. Actually might have lost one. I think he did. It's going to be at the 6-yard line, 3rd down. So we'll see what Coach Jared Souter comes out with here on 3rd and goal from the 6, Paul. You might like something pitch to the outside, sweep to the outside, something to the outside, maybe the jet sweep or the quick dump out to Bonner maybe.
We haven't seen any this series. We haven't seen anything of Chris Farrell. He's not been in for one play of this series.
This is true. Maybe he got banged up on those couple attempts in the first.
So he had that nice return on the kickoff, and then he hasn't been in. I wouldn't be surprised if he needed a break after that, but
it is
trying to get to the outside. Jackson Turner-Parks. Jay-Sean
Turner-Parks walks it in. Really nice job of blocking that time, and they did go with kind of an off-tackle kind of a pitch there, and was able to get to the edge, and he did the rest. So a great job of getting the ball down the field, converting on 3rd down twice, did the Lions. And that's going to make it a 13-3 ball game. A minute 15 left in BVG. Ben Von Gutten, the senior.
Oh, another botched snap, botched hold, and they're brought down. And that's going to leave it at 13-0. That's number.
And Reese Decker was not happy with that. Obviously, he had a couple of faux pas last week and was able to at least try to make an attempt to run it around for the 2-point conversion. But the Angola Hornets, well, they swarmed to it. So that'll leave it at 13-3, and we're going to thank the University of St. Francis because they're known for quality academic options and dedicated professors. You'll discover the perfect program to fit your interest and goals. See for yourself what USF has to offer online. You can visit them at sf.edu.
All right, if anybody's out there and has a contact, let us know how the broadcast is going. Make sure we can hear you. We're loud enough. We'd love to hear from you. Text Steve or myself. Yes, hear us. Yeah. Or not, because there may be somebody out there just watching rather than listening to us banter about.
Indeed. So BVG, Ben Von Gutten, coming in at 6 foot 160. Last year, I remember this to a T, he was 147, so 13 pounds, and you can't imagine there's an ounce of fat on the kid. So 13 pounds of muscle. And, again, out of the 160, I'm going to say 152 is his leg.
Right leg.
His right leg.
Right leg.
As we're going to see him poke one, most likely at the 1, possibly deep into the end zone. As Leo boots it deep.
BVG kicks it deep. They're going to let it go over their head, and it goes 2 yards into the end zone.
So no big surprise there as the Hornets are going to take over on the 20-yard line. TW Fables located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course. Never played there myself. What about you?
I have played at Timber Ridge. It's been a
quality?
while. I've been down there more as a coach than I have as a player.
Okay, have you been to TW Fable?
Not to eat. I have been past the restaurant, though.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's 2330 East 250 North in Bluffton. It features a fine dining experience Tuesday through Saturday. And if you're looking for a great lunch, visit the 250 Grill. Easy for me to say. So Chase, can't remember his last name, Roddy. Thank you. Roddy is going to take over in the no huddle. 4 wide, got a man in motion. It's going to be
that way.
An option, and Chase is wrapped up that time. A great job of hanging on.
That was number 34 for the Lions. I'm trying to get there. Berkeley Yoder from the defensive end spot, shedding the blocker and getting to the quarterback. Great job for about 8-yard loss.
Yeah, and he was the first one to get there, didn't bite on the fake, maintained possession of Roddy, had the jersey and did not let go until help arrived. And there's a loss of 8 again, so 18 to go for the Hornets. Closing seconds of the first quarter. Roddy's going to look to pass this time.
They're covered up well in the secondary. Jaden Elwood is not going to let him go.
That was a great job. That's a coverage sack if it was a sack. Maybe he got a couple of yards. Okay, so it was a coverage tackle that time. Nobody was open. Great job by the Lions defense that time on the corners and the safety.
Angola trying to get one more play as we got 15 seconds left here in the first quarter.
It's probably going to do it for the...
No, the coaches are kind of waving at him to say, nope, we're just going to let the clock run out, and then they'll regroup on 3rd and 16. 5 seconds left to go. We're going to take a break here at the end of the first quarter and make sure they get to, there we go, end of the first quarter. Listen to a message from one of our sponsors. You're listening to Paul and Steve on The Voice.
What will you find at Marco's Pizza in Leo? Dough made fresh every day, along with sauces and blended cheeses that are the foundation for robust meats and the freshest vegetables for authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Marco's Pizza in Leo is locally owned and operated for 11 years. They offer dine-in, delivery, or carry-out, not only for pizza, but for subs, wings, salads, and more. Call 627-2227 or order online at marcos.com. Marco's Pizza in Leo, authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Coming soon, the DuPont Lounge, an additional 2,500 square feet of smoke-free lounging. Follow them on Facebook for all of their upcoming events.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org. At Grable Insurance.
All right, thanks to the sponsors, of course, for helping put on this broadcast that you're watching at the opening of the second quarter on the State University of St. Francis scoreboard, brought to you by Subway as well. 13-3 opening ticks of the second quarter. We're going to set up a screen. It's bobbled that time in the backfield.
And I'm guessing the Angola Hornets will look to punt. Punting unit comes on, and by the way, it's a broadcasting clinic we're putting on here.
Oh, right.
As I've been so instructed. A big shout out to former compatriot up here in the booth, Mr. Mike Walker. Thanks for listening, Coach.
Indeed.
He's about to move, or has moved, to a foreign state. We'll call it a foreign state. Because if it's not Indiana, it's a foreign state. Cockroft on the kick, a nice high kick. Backing up Trenton Bonner. Breaks a tackle. He's got the sideline up the middle. He's up the sideline. One man to beat. And he gets tripped up and brought down at the 19-yard line. A great return by Trenton Bonner of about 41 yards.
He faked me out on the ball. I lost it in the screen. I'm looking upward at the viewfinder here, so apologies for that, folks. But it did catch up with him, and anytime the kid touches the ball, you kind of just sit on the edge of your seat and hold your breath like this is going. It's going to go. Well, maybe it isn't, but then
only 41 yards.
Yeah, and then 4 times last week, it did go the distance. So Leo's going to come out in the eye again, and Farrell's back in the eye. Restivo under center.
Farrell getting it off tackle, getting about a 9-yard gain down to the 10, and we'll call it 2nd and 1. Great inside run there by Farrell. So by that, I would almost look at it as maybe they're doing a little platooning action here.
Yeah, and a nice job that time. Nice job at that time by Wortman to get up the middle out of the I formation. So when things aren't going your way, running out of the pistol or the shotgun up the middle, what do? You go back to hard-nosed football, I formation, jam it up there, and play some ball.
Get a lead blocker to try to get on that linebacker.
Indeed. So same formation, same play. 2nd down and about 1.
Linebacker coming on the blitz. Pass by Restivo to the corner. Gauze over his head and out of bounds. Nice thing about that ball that Restivo threw is it was only one person that could catch that, and that was Gauze.
Yeah, and it was a little bit too much air underneath it, but better too much than not enough.
Mm-hmm. They're taught. I mean, quarterbacks are always taught on those out routes to throw that over the head rather than underthrow it. All right, so Gauze coming out. He's putting Stapler and number 18 Reese Decker at the wide receiver spots. Number 41 Michael Kurtz at the tight end. All right, it's 3rd and 1.
Wortman at fullback. Farrell in behind him in the eye, and it's going to be a pitch to Farrell this time, going to far
side. Get
side.
To the outside. We got a flag.
He's able to cut it up.
I'm going to guess, though, that's coming back with a hold. That flag's thrown in the holding area.
But it was scored as a touchdown temporarily until they wave it off or don't.
And it is a holding call on the Lions.
So a pretty costly mistake that time, costing the Lions 6 points on the left side there as Restivo did a good job of getting the pitch out to Farrell, and Farrell, with the help of obviously a hold and some blocking, did the rest. So
yeah, Wortman again out front blocking again. And that's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And the spot of the foul was across the line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 7. And once again, I'm going to bet with that botched snap on the last extra point that this is probably 2-down territory again.
Yeah, and Restivo's going to be shotgun with 2 backs. This time it's going to be Farrell
moving
out
the
into
outside.
The slot. Well, not in the slot, sorry, in the outside. They're going to shift Wortman over. And Leo's not sure they like what they see, so Coach Souter's going to take a timeout.
I don't think Farrell's used to being at the wide receiver spot. Something was wrong there. So,
anyways, Cedar Creek Golf Club, place you're very familiar with.
I am very familiar.
Located at 10,000. I thought that was a typo. I literally had to Google the address. And no, it sure
10,000
is.
Garmin
It's
Road.
1 and 5 zeros. 10,000 Garmin Road in Leo, Indiana. It's one of the best golf values around. Log on to cedarcreekgc.com for details and start playing immediately.
All right.
Oh. 10:47.
All right, we're back at Leo High School. Thanks to Adams Memorial Hospital for sponsoring some high school football this on the Voice Network.
16-yard lines is where the Lions have 3rd down and 7. Restivo going to take it underneath center out of the I formation. We'll see what they come out with.
Looking to throw.
They're going to throw it.
Restivo's tucking it away. Cuts it inside. Gets it to it's 11.
That's going to be short of the 1st down. So
by about 2 yards.
That's not going to – looks like they're bringing in the field goal team unit.
So they – well, and it's not the kicker they're having an issue with, so they're going to give him a shot at this.
And it's Reese Decker who's had some issues, but they're going to let him put one down. And BVG pop it through the uprights here.
28-yard field goal attempt. Plenty of leg, and I think that one is good, and it is.
Yeah, that was good from 45 there, but good job there by the Lions. Down the field, putting 3 on the board.
And with 10:04 left in the second quarter, that makes the score 16-3.
As seen on the Subway scoreboard.
Oh, wait a minute! Accidentally I hit the 6 button instead of the 3 button. So there it is, 16-3.
The scoreboard is actually brought to you, folks, by Subway Eat Fresh as well, and mainly the main sponsor, University of St. Francis. We somehow lost the logo on there, but we'll figure that out. Have the guys in the production truck work on that at halftime, possibly, and bring that back to you as
we go here.
BBG is going to tee it up again.
And he's already 2 for 2 on kickoffs into the end zone. We'll see if he can make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, back deep for Angola. Joel McCurdy and Chance Roddy, the quarterback. I believe that. Yes, it is. On the far side of the field.
There's the signal. And the boot, and that's definitely in the end zone and almost out. So Angola will take over again on their own 20-yard line. That's got to be a big, I said this last week, but, what a boost to, your defense is just going to start on the 20 every time.
Essentially, yeah.
Essentially, just anytime there's a kickoff, I'm sure there's going to be some wind and some weather at some point this season where
sure.
They're not. But for the most part, at the 20-yard line, that's great because it is so hard, statistically proven over years of football, that to score on an 80-yard drive, the percentage goes way down when you start field possession that deep in your own territory.
Indeed, and BBG gets so much air under it almost consistently, probably like you hitting a sand wedge.
That's Roddy on the option. Keeper, he's on the sideline. The Lions are chasing. All the way down at the 27 by Colton Schuler. But we got some laundry. We got 2 sets of laundries. We got 2 yellow flags, 1 in the holding area, and 1, I would probably say, in a block in the back area.
Yeah, this one's probably going to come back, Paul.
All right.
Not something that the Angola Hornets faithful are going to like to see. As it made them rise up to the feet, and why not? That was a pretty good run. Leo kind of broke down and got caught sleeping that time.
That wipes away a 53-yard run by Chance Roddy, and the Angola Hornets are going to be back at the 10-yard line, 1st and 20. Big play.
From the line there, or spot?
Well, they're both the same.
One and the same.
One and the same from the 20, so it'll be 10 yards from there. It is a spot foul, though, for holding, so it was from the spot of the foul and not the line of scrimmage.
So with a gift of holding, the Lions defense can see what they can do to put a damper on this drive. 1st and 20. Chance Roddy. A little discussion there with his receiver.
Roddy with number 32, Chase Schnepp in the backfield.
Yep.
There's that jet
sweep this time. Nice job snuffing it out.
Good job
that was
by
Gauze.
Gauze and number 23, which is Dominic Blake out there on the stop, helping there from the safety spot. So they have 2nd and 15. When it's 1st and 20, you don't mind giving up 5. Now, I have heard they like to run that same action and then run a slot receiver down the seam after the fake on the jet sweep. Roddy on the keeper. Picks up about 4.
Yeah, spun around, brought down that time. Inside there, great job on the defense by Leo. So 3rd and 11. I would hardly call it manageable on this 3rd down. We'll have to see what they come out with. You can't imagine they're going to They're going to go for it here if they get stopped on third. You can't imagine they're going to go for it on fourth. So a pretty big play as the Hornets are down by 13, 16-3.
8:45 left on the clock. Hornets getting the call. Are they going to run down and call a timeout? Yes, they are.
1 second left on the play clock. And they do call timeout. And this one's brought to you by Grable Insurance, folks. Grable Insurance wants to provide you with the protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. Visit Ray Gage or Arnie Myers at their office on Pony Express Run in Leo to get the best coverage you can afford. Also, Adams Memorial Hospital, if you're down that way and you need some assistance.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, exactly. They care for the things that are important to you, your health, your family, and your community. Compassion and medical expertise is what you'll find at Adams Memorial Hospital.
Yes. Special thank you to all of our medical professionals who take such good care of us when we're in need.
Absolutely. And also to all the sponsors of the Voice Network who help put on this broadcast and pay us the hundreds of thousands of dollars that we receive for traveling to Angola.
Wait a minute. What?
Oh, you didn't get that memo?
No, I didn't get that memo. We'll have to get on that. We do have an interesting story that I'll have to share, and I have to say a special thank you to the Fort Wayne Police Department. And Steve knows a little bit of this backstory.
I gave you the phone number.
You gave me the phone number.
Anyway.
An interesting adventure at the end of last week's broadcast, and maybe a little story to tell here at some point in time during tonight's
We'll hear about that after this 3rd and 11, or maybe later. Angola, pretty big play coming up after the timeout. Line up in a 4 wide, trips on the right. Roddy's looking for everything.
Good ball, and that was number 14.
He had
Schultz.
Yeah, that time he had a nice double move on Jason Gauze, and he got the step on him, and it just aired it out a little bit too much there by Roddy. 4th down, and that's going to bring in, I would imagine, the punting crew.
Number 36. Looks like number 36 back. Oh, maybe he's not back deep. Cockcroft was the kicker. Nope, it's number 36.
Yeah, that's Braden Hart. He's going to punt it away. 6'2", 215 junior, a big kid. Let me focus on that real quick.
Farrell and Bonner back deep for the Lions. End over end kick. Going to hit the ground.
And no return, about to the 38.5.
Lions take over.
So a pretty good job of getting the ball out of there, and little end over end, didn't get it to turn over or spiral or anything, but got some leg on it. And field position could have been a lot worse from Angola's standpoint. But Leo's going to take over.
1st and 10 at the 38.
And we'll see what they come out with this time.
Steve-O's got the play call. Do they come back out in the eye with the fullback? No, they got Farrell, and they're in the shotgun. Go back to the spread formation.
Karsten in the slot.
Bonner on the jet sweep. Cuts it inside. And a linebacker, and he gets a gain of 1.
Tripped up that time.
Yeah, that was a really good job of the penetration by probably the outside linebacker or the defensive tackle, forcing Bonner to cut it up right to the linebackers who were sitting there waiting for him. So, good job there. So 2nd and 9 for the Lions. The Hornets play a 3-4 defense.
Lions trips right. It's going to be an option up top. Farrell gets the pitch to the outside. He's looking for a blocker. He's got a little bit.
He breaks a tackle. Still moving on his feet. Still going. Driving his feet all the way out to the 40-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 21 yards.
Great run that time.
And we got a flag.
Wow. Might have been a little extracurricular on that one. I'm not sure what happened, Paul.
I thought I saw one official a holding penalty. But where he threw the flag on the hold, it's still going to be a 10-yard loss, but it's, personal foul, face mask on the, I saw it totally wrong. Personal foul, face mask. It's going to put the ball inside the 25-yard line at about the 24. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Wow. Great effort by Chris Farrell.
Yeah, so you go from the 39-yard line, flip the field around, and here you're flirting with red zone after a penalty and a phenomenal run that time on the option. Restivo did a great job of reading the end was crashing down, got a good pitch out, good pitch relationship between he and his running back. And Mr. Farrell caught a blocker, and he did not stop those legs. That's what
he broke
chews
a tackle.
up the yardage, exactly.
He broke a tackle, and I'll tell you what, Angola had him, too, for only about a 5-yard gain.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
JTP in the backfield. He's going to get the ball up the middle.
And he gets hit. He's going to get about 3 down to the 21.
Jay-Sean Turner-Parks, number 5. A couple of touchdowns last week and some solid runs so far. And a touchdown.
2 touchdowns last week.
No, tonight. He scored, didn't he?
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, JTP had the 6-yard touchdown run for a second one. So that puts the count on the season at 10 rushing touchdowns. Oh, I'm sorry, 9. That first one was a pass. It was a lot of running, but it was a pass. AJ Restivo got his first touchdown pass of his career. 6.5 minutes left to go here in the first half.
His young career.
2nd and 8. Swing pass out there to Kirsten.
Kirsten.
Jack Kirsten.
You got
he
it.
Gets it inside the 20 to, let's say, the 17. And
3rd and manageable.
3rd and 4. Mm-hmm. Definitely in BVG range.
Yeah. Indeed, Decker was able to get the ball down. Good snap, good hold, good kick last time down the field. So put the lead from 10 up to 13. See what Leo comes out with. It's going to be a quick pass.
Knocked down.
Oh, I was fooled. They got me on the juke of the camera. I didn't expect that to be blocked.
I was looking out here to the receiver when I saw him pulling the trigger and didn't see the defense.
So was the camera.
So was the camera. So I wanted to see who the intended receiver was, but that's bringing up 4th and 4.
And BVG is going to keep him and himself and his leg on the sideline.
So 5:44 left here to go in the first half. So spread formation again. Jay-Sean in the backfield. Looking to go. Gauze in the corner. He's got him. And he makes the catch for the touchdown. And that's going to be a 17-yard touchdown catch from
great play.
AJ Restivo.
That was a great play that time.
Jason Gauze.
Down, exactly. On 4th down and 4.
Had the nice little pump fake on the post move by Gauze, and then he turned and went corner. He ran a post corner.
Exactly. You got him with a little hitch, a little, like you said, little pump fake up the middle, looked off the receiver and the safety, and then Gauze took it to the corner. And that puts Leo up on top currently 22-3. 5:37 left to go. And Leo's going to line it up for a 2-point conversion attempt.
Turner Parks in the backfield, a tail.
Got Wortman under fullback. You got like a pitch right, pitch left. It's a pitch left. And that's the exact same play that he walked into the end zone with the first trip down. JTP converts. Second trip down. JTP nonetheless converts the 2-point conversion. Leo on top, 23-4. 5:37 left here in the second quarter, first half of action.
We will. There's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. 24-3 in favor of the Lions. Whoa. Merry Christmas to us right here.
Did you have a burger?
I did.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's great staff here at Angola High School. Yeah, bringing us
some food. We'll be sure to partake here in a little bit.
That gentleman came down earlier with a little tally sheet and said, "What do you want?" And then later it's brought.
The hospitality here of Mark, the AD, Mark Ridenauer. I want to say thank you to him for letting us come up here and removing some windows and letting us have a broadcast. You know, go figure, Coach. First time we get inside in a while and no rain in the forecast.
Right. And it's not exactly a cold, windy night or anything. It's
a little pretty muggy
sweat box in here, and it's likely more cooler outside.
Yeah.
Nonetheless,
None the least.
Not in the least. That is why we do the game.
That's why we are professionals.
So 24-3 is up. Thank you, production truck, on the University of St. Francis scoreboard. Leo Lions, 50th year.
50th year of football.
Football.
You know, I would have to say a nonetheless, a none the least, a misspeak. We just have to say we only do that. We don't do that on accident. We don't misspeak like that on. It's on purpose to pay homage to our former buddy Mike Walker.
Right. He had a speech impediment. No, I'm teasing. He didn't. Walker, I'm joking.
We're just messing with you, Mike.
BBG bonks one in the end zone again. Big surprise. They're going to take over at the 20-yard line. And I'm going to read one. It's got to be from DuPont Bar and Grill, just a stone's throw from my house. Located at Leo Crossing. Offers dining, sports, and nightlife, opening at 11 a.m. daily with a large selection of mouth-watering lunch and dinner entrees to choose from. Follow them on Facebook for all their upcoming events. DuPont Bar and Grill.
All right, back here. Roddy in the shotgun.
So
bubble screen. It was covered well. Had to look to go deep. Nothing there. He was just throwing it away. Great job. I think that was Kirsten out there jumping the bubble screen and taking it away.
Yeah, and you can see here, we
got a flag. Is that
just
illegal
behind
man
there,
downfield?
That is a flag.
Illegal man downfield. Yeah, and here's why the linemen get this call.
Because the coverage of the Lions, I'm guessing.
Yes.
They,
the bubble screen, those linemen are taught, hey, the ball's going quick. Get a little quick block on the lineman in front of him and then get downfield to try and block some of the linebackers, secondary, and so forth. Exactly. But when he couldn't deliver the ball, there's a lineman downfield. So it's unfortunately it's on a lineman, but unfortunately it's not totally his fault.
Right. He ran the play as executed, and Leo did a great job of covering the slot right there and took away the quick bubble pass. Otherwise, it would have been 6-pointer for the Lions defense, most likely. Chance Roddy under shotgun again. It's going to be a pump fake.
Throw.
Keeps
it himself.
Yep. Not much to go in there on the right side. So Leo's doing a really good job of containing pretty much all aspects of the Angola offense so far.
I said earlier that when you face a team running the option, it takes you a few minutes, a few plays, a series or a couple series to get used to their speed, their execution level. Because your own scout team can't run it as good as Angola does. They just don't practice it enough.
Sure.
So it seems to me that the Lions are making some adjustments and they're getting to the places they need to be to take care of the plays Angola's trying to run.
Man in motion this time. Looks like a play action underneath.
And dropped right in the hands of number 2, Joel McCurdy.
McCurdy had his man beat again. And a pretty good ball. Had it in hand and wasn't able to come down with it. So, unfortunately for the Hornets that time, a drop ball comes into the mix, and it's third and pretty darn long 14.
They've hit that play twice now where they run the jet sweep in motion and fake it to that guy, one of the guy in the jet sweep, and then they look to go somebody down the sideline.
Right, we saw that on third and real long down here.
Evidently, last week on film against DeKalb, they ran that for the first play of the game against DeKalb and missed him wide open. He would have walked into the end zone and missed him there, too. So, Angola takes another timeout. We're going to take a timeout ourselves and listen to a message from one of our sponsors.
Their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of Allen County High School Athletics. What will you find at Marco's Pizza in Leo? Dough made fresh every day, along with sauces and blended cheeses that are the foundation for robust meats and the freshest vegetables for authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Marco's Pizza in Leo is locally owned and operated for 11 years. They offer dine-in, delivery, or carry-out, not only for pizza, but for subs, wings, salads, and more. Call 627-2227 or order online at marcos.com. Marco's Pizza in Leo, authentic Italian pizza you can taste.
Interesting thing there. I took one headphone off and I could only hear the music, so I thought the ad wasn't playing. I was hearing something's wrong, and I had.
I hear the little mandolin going on the background.
Yeah, I heard that, but I didn't hear the dialogue because it was in the other ear, on the other headphone. So 3rd and 14. Angola looking to throw, pressure. Roddy looking to throw over the middle. Overthrows his intended receiver, number 80, and that is Sean Miller, 6'2 junior, coming across the middle, and that's going to force Angola to punt with 4:37 left to go in the first half. The Lions defense a little shaky on the first series, giving up a field goal. But after that, since then, Angola has not been able to do anything.
Yeah, and that was a fairly impressive drive for the Hornets. Initial plunge down the field where they, like you said, got the 3 points.
We got some more laundry.
Had a focus there on Farrell and Bonner. Standing at the 40 waiting for the kick. And
I take that back. They did have one play, but they hurt themselves. They had the 53-yard run by Roddy that was wiped out.
Yeah.
So they've had a couple of chances for big plays, but a couple overthrown passes and a holding penalty on a long run has really hindered the offense for Angola.
So after the false start, Cockcroft 5 yards deep in his own end zone to punt it.
High kick. So it's going to cross midfield and go to the 45-yard line where the Lions will take over. A 45-yard punt.
But before we go,
we got another penalty.
Another penalty flag on the field down there. Sitting in the 35 to 40 range. Ref said, hey, did you throw that flag? I didn't throw that flag. You throw that flag? It's going to be a legal block in the back.
By the Lions, which is going to back them up.
So that field position just got better if you are an Angola Hornet. As far as defensive starting position.
Coach Walker, we would never be hating.
Just because I'm gooder at talking, yous don't need to be hating. I can't say I disagree with that, Coach.
I'm just going to put it out there. Coach, have you moved yet?
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there. Because somebody said they saw you in Leo the other day. So I'm just putting it out there. You can answer me back. It's easier for me to say it than try to text it. So, all right, back to the I formation. So
Paul's not the goodest texture in the world.
Bestest texture. Bonner on the pitch. Trying to get to the sideline. He gets out again of about 8. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Once again, Leo doing a great job like we saw last week of just spreading the field east and west and picking up yards while they're doing it.
Once again,
able to see if they can cut it up and get that breakaway to lead to daylight. 4:16 as Bonner took it out of bounds. Going to be second and about 3. And called a gain of 7 on the last play by Bonner.
Wortman again was on the lead block there. Bonner
single
in the
back
backfield.
formation. Yep, it's Bonner.
Counter play. Bonner cuts it up the middle. Spin. Gain of about 8 again. Out across midfield, and the Lions have 1st and 10 in Angola territory at the 49.
So even after the 4 touchdowns last week by Bonner, looks like his legs are still pretty healthy. Able to do a good job of running this.
And what any good broadcaster does to a team, as soon as he says that, Bonner goes out for a break.
Well, that's
so
it's muggy. Got to give the kid a drink.
Get to him. Don't want to be cramping up.
I formation, Restivo.
Farrell at tailback now.
Just inside Angola territory. 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Wortman gets a carry kind of ran into Restivo there.
Yeah, that little miscommunication. He might have thought it was a dive right and it was a dive left, or vice versa.
Just a little.
We're going to call it a gain of nil on the play, brings up second down.
So Andrew Smith, number 19, bringing the play into Restivo. Farrell, I want to say sweep left. Coach is making a prediction.
It's a toss left.
But he cuts it right up the middle.
Great job that time.
Good penetration by number 30. Nope, that's not number 30. That's number 36, I bet. Braden Hart from the linebacker spot.
Yeah, and
Kane cut him up.
Big Kane Hartman in the middle there. You can see center screen. Number 74 did a good job of helping push the pile back toward the Lions. So, third down.
2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Lions looking to add some points to the board before halftime. Restivo directing a little traffic.
Come out with shotgun, trips right. You got Farrell on
Got Gauze in man
left
coverage.
It's a fake. He's looking
Bubble
deep for
screen.
Bonner. He's got Bonner.
He's got him. And he breaks his
Stays on his feet and is spun out of bounds.
At the 4-yard line.
A great play that time. Again, the play action, not necessarily play action, the pump fake up the middle froze the defense in the center. Bonner was able to make a move on the outside, which I caught myself watching with my eyes, not with the camera. Apologies. Saw the ball in the air. I knew he was wide open, and he, of course, made the catch.
They sold the bubble screen.
Right.
They sold the bubble screen.
And it did exactly what it was designed to do.
I think Gauze was the one that was faking because I was waiting for the ball to come to him. And they sold it, and then Bonner, with his speed, getting to the outside corner. 2:08, first and goal at the 4.
JTP in the backfield, Jayshon Turner-Parks. I'm guessing it's going to be a little short pitch to him, and he's going to walk it in. And he would have.
He got to the 1-inch line.
But
false start.
There's a false start. You can't start before the ball's snapped. That's a flag. That they're going to call you
every time
a penalty, and that's illegal in this game. So going to back him up 5 yards. The Lions going to do it again from about the
9-yard line. So that has been a favorite play of Turner Parks.
Well,
a little pitch to the left side.
Yeah, out of the I formation, Wortman does a good job of crashing down. The left side opens up, and JTP is able to walk it through. And like I said, they haven't stopped it tonight. So I'll keep running until you stop me. It's pretty much the thought process I'm guessing Coach Sauter has. This time out of a single back formation, double tight ends. It's going to be a pitch
outside.
Again.
Cuts it back inside.
JTP changes directions, and that time a good job of pursuit.
Couldn't get to the corner.
Yeah.
Didn't catch the number of the linebacker at the end, Luke Honor.
Honor. H-O-N-E-R.
Honor. Had some sisters that played basketball.
Silent H.
I believe. So it's second and 8. Second and goal from the 8.
Minute 34 and counting. Leo's got a 24-3 lead, looking to tack on some more here in the first half before they have to kick it away in the second. It's the shot to the right side. JTP keeps the legs moving.
He's driving. He's inside the 5. They're moving the pile. They blowing it. It looks like he's at about the 1 foot line.
Line
Great
judge
hard
run. From
run.
the side, and he's gonna hold.
They're calling that Angola's calling that they got the ball, and they do. The ball came loose in the pile, and Angola has recovered at the 1 yard line.
Yeah,
wow.
I'm surprised. A great job that time by JTP to keep the legs turning after the first hit, getting it down to where a pile formed, and it was just one of those ones where you got guys flying in there, trying to move the pile to get it in the end zone, and amongst the scrum comes out with a football for the Hornets.
And you know that the guys inside the Angola huddle, or inside the pile from Angola, are stripping that ball away. So great job of them of causing the turnover. I was kind of surprised that the whistle wasn't blown sooner for forward progress, but
I would agree.
Maybe they saw the ball on the ground.
Yeah, but we got a minute 9 left and 99 yards to go for the Hornets. Chance Roddy under center this time, not taking much of a risk of a bad snap and he's just going to quarterback sneak it there, as you can see.
He got out to the 1.5. So he tripled his distance from the goal line. And a timeout called, I think, by Leo. Not a bad call by Coach Sauter. I think he's got all 3 timeouts left. If he can force Angola to punt, the punter doesn't have a real strong leg. Maybe get a punt return, or maybe get a tackle in the backfield for a safety. Something to have a chance at another score here at the end of the first half.
Indeed.
So,
TW Fables located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course, 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton, Indiana. Features a fine dining experience Tuesday through Saturday. And if you're looking for a great lunch, visit the 250 Grill at TW Fable in Bluffton. Also, Marco's Pizza in Leo. You heard the snazzy Italian music playing with the last commercial. The authentic Italian pizza is also phenomenally made, and you can taste it. Dine in or carry out. Place your order today, now, at marcos.com. Go. Log in. Hit send.
Cheesy bread. Did I mention cheesy bread?
Back to the action, 56 6/10. Could reduce that.
For our one new listener, by the way, I like cheesy bread.
Oops. Sorry about that, folks.
All right, Angola. Under center is quarterback Roddy. Takes a quarterback sneak again.
He's just going to fall on it again. And we're going to have another timeout, I believe, by
penalty.
Coach Sauter. Oh, no, that is a penalty.
I think we got a false start again. Dead ball. False start on the offense.
Half the distance to the goal. From the 2 to the, that'd be the 1. Yeah.
Actually, I think it was the 1.5 to the 3/4.
I'm going to call it the .75, but hey, you say
all
what
right,
you like.
All right, tomato.
So, second down.
I wonder if the play call is a quarterback sneak.
Chance looked like he was going to step outside, then decided to fall forward.
The Lions call timeout again.
Leo's going to call another timeout.
Well, there you go. He signaled to the Angola sideline, but it was the Leo sideline. All right, we're on the Voice Network. We'll be right back.
Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the University of St. Francis is a private Catholic university enrolling 2,300 students in majors ranging from the liberal arts to the creative arts to the health services. Small class sizes, personal attention, and the freedom to explore your options. A USF education has a lot to offer. Visit their beautiful campus and see for yourself how you can be a part of the University of St. Francis. Visit sf.edu to learn more about the University of St. Francis.
All right, we're back. We got 49.9 seconds to go in the second quarter. This last 5 minutes of the first half has really taken its share of time for us.
It is a dragging on.
So the Lions, Angola has 3rd and 9 from their own 1 1/8. And
we've seen 3 or 4 basically quarterback dives with 0 success. After one false start as well, we got 3rd and 10 for the Hornets.
Angola not taking a chance so far deep in their own territory after the Leo turnover. And he does it again. Just takes a little spot out there and gets out there 3 yards.
Yeah, no sense in trying to do anything and get yourself a safety when you receive the ball. You know what I mean? So you don't want to give up a possession, then turn around just to get it back.
Now, are the Lions out of timeouts?
Well, there's a clock differential of about 5 seconds, give or take, 4 to 5 seconds. So about 17, 16 on the play clock and 20 on the game clock.
Yeah. So
Angola's going to wind it down. They're going to call a timeout with 1 second on the play clock. That's going to put us at about 4 or 5 in the remaining in the game here, and they do it 5.6.
Fourth
down.
I must have missed Coach Sauter taking a timeout earlier because I thought they had 3. I didn't think they'd used a timeout. they would have had 3 left. But they must have taken one earlier that I didn't remember.
Right.
Because there would have been no point not to use it, because with 5.6, all you get is the punt.
Yeah, he would have definitely used it there had he had it. I don't recall myself, but evidently that's why he's out there and we're up here.
This is true. This is true. He has
Leo will get
14 assistant coaches telling him, "Hey, coach, you got 2 timeouts left."
Right. Leo will get the ball back as you see Trenton Bonner and Chris Farrell back for the Lions. And it looks like it's going to be Braden Hart, number 36. I see him in there. I'm not sure if he's going to get back to punt. It looks like he is.
Now, this is
I take that back. That's going to be Cockcroft. So,
no, that's 36. You were right.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Braden Hart.
So,
the question is, do they have a play where he runs around for 5 seconds and then just throws the ball away?
Pending a bad snap. Or is Chance going to... Nope. It is a good snap. Leo gets it tipped.
It's out of bounds. With .7 on the clock, it's out of bounds at the 20-yard line, so the Lions are going to get one play.
That was a pretty quick 5.6 seconds down to 7, so 4.9. That's a very quick 4.9 seconds if you ask me, but nobody asked me. So .7 left. Leo's
going to have one shot at it. Oh, and look what they're doing. They're bringing BVG out for a 35-yard field goal attempt.
He's going to tee it up.
Coming up, we're going to have the Cedar Creek Golf Club halftime show. We're going to have in favor of our Cedar Creek Golf Club, our friends at Cedar Creek, BVG. Decker on the hold, BVG, plenty of leg. Oh, that's got to be good. And it is. 35-yard field goal by BVG, and the Lions get off a blocked punt. Or blocked punt.
Yeah.
With no time left on the clock, a 35-yard BVG field goal.
So 27-3 is your halftime score after a great job of utilizing timeouts and coming up with a big block. It turned into 3 extra points for the Leo Lions before they have to kick it off to Angola in the second half. For Paul Newberg, I'm Steve Roberts, Voice Sports Network. We'll be back after this with some halftime action.
Cedar Creek Golf Club offers the best golf value in northern Indiana. Log on to cedarcreekgc.com and register for a free round of golf for your birthday. Check out online specials or book a tee time online. Cedar Creek Golf Club is located at 10,000 Garmin Road in Leo. Remember, visit cedarcreekgc.com for their online specials and register for your birthday round of golf on us. Cedar Creek Golf Club, just what you're looking for. Proudly sponsoring Leo High School athletes.
You need to experience the DuPont Bar and Grill. Dining, sports, and nightlife. Choose from a selection of mouth-watering lunch and dinner entrees, including prime rib, wraps, nachos, fish tacos, steaks, and more. Like sports? Watch your favorite team on one of their many TVs or the Megatron. Come on down to the DuPont Bar and Grill for nightly specials and enjoy special entertainment every weekend. DuPont Bar and Grill, opening at 11 a.m. daily, located at the Leo Crossing. And coming soon, the DuPont Lounge, an additional 2,500 square feet of smoke-free lounging. Follow them on Facebook for all of their upcoming events.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you? Or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org. At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of Allen County High School athletics.
What will you find at Marco's Pizza in Leo? Dough made fresh every day, along with sauces and blended cheeses that are the foundation for robust meats and the freshest vegetables for authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Marco's Pizza in Leo is locally owned and operated for 11 years. They offer dine-in, delivery, or carry-out, not only for pizza, but for subs, wings, salads, and more. Call 627-2227 or order online at marcos.com. Marco's Pizza in Leo, authentic Italian pizza you can taste.
Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the University of St. Francis is a private Catholic university enrolling 2,300 students in majors ranging from the liberal arts to the creative arts to the health services. Small class sizes, personal attention, and the freedom to explore your options. A USF education has a lot to offer. Visit their beautiful campus and see for yourself how you can be a part of the University of St. Francis. Visit sf.edu to learn more about the University of St. Francis. Cedar Creek Golf Club offers the best golf value in northern Indiana. Log on to cedarcreekgc.com and register for a free round of golf for your birthday. Check out online specials or book a tee time online. Cedar Creek Golf Club is located at 10,000 Garmin Road in Leo. Remember, visit cedarcreekgc.com for their online specials and register for your birthday round of golf on us. Cedar Creek Golf Club, just what you're looking for. Proudly sponsoring Leo High School athletes.
You need to experience the DuPont Bar and Grill. Dining, sports, and nightlife. Choose from a selection of mouth-watering lunch and dinner entrees, including prime rib, wraps, nachos, fish tacos, steaks, and more. Like sports? Watch your favorite team on one of their many TVs or the Megatron. Come on down to the DuPont Bar and Grill for nightly specials and enjoy special entertainment every weekend. DuPont Bar and Grill, opening at 11 a.m. daily, located at the Leo Crossing. And coming soon, the DuPont Lounge, an additional 2,500 square feet of smoke-free lounging. Follow them on Facebook for all of their upcoming events.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you? Or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org. At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of Allen County High School athletics. Thank you for logging on to this Leo High School sports broadcast brought to you by AllenCountyVoice.com, a division of the Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors you hear throughout the game. So be sure to visit their businesses and use their services as often as possible, and tell them thanks for their support. We encourage you to go to the games and support your local team, but when you just can't make it, we're here for you. Now it's time for the pregame show on AllenCountyVoice.com.
What will you find at Marco's Pizza in Leo? Dough made fresh every day, along with sauces and blended cheeses that are the foundation for robust meats and the freshest vegetables for authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Marco's Pizza in Leo is locally owned and operated for 11 years. They offer dine-in, delivery, or carry-out, not only for pizza, but for subs, wings, salads, and more. Call 627-2227 or order online at marcos.com. Marco's Pizza in Leo, authentic Italian pizza you can taste.
All right, welcome back here to Angola Field. We got some pictures right now of the Angola marching band. I want to go through some stats for you right now. First of all, the scoring plays at 10-10 in the first quarter. A.J. Restivo completes a pass for 53 yards. That was a nice bubble screen to A.J. Ben Van Gutten as the extra point. Leo leads 7-0. Angola comes right back down the field in the 5:07 mark of the first quarter. And a 25-yard field goal attempt by number 16, Eric Cockcroft, is good, and the score is now 7-3. Going into was still in the first quarter. Jay-Sean Turner-Parks gets a 6-yard touchdown run, and the 2-point conversion run by Reese Decker is no good. It makes it 13-3. That actually was a botched snap, a botched hold there that cost the Lions a chance for the extra point. At 10:29 left in the second quarter, BVG gets some revenge there and gets a chance at a 29-yard field goal, and the score is 16-3. At the 5:37 mark of the second quarter, A.J. Restivo completes another pass, a great out route to Jason Gauze for 17 yards and a touchdown, and then a 2-point conversion run by number 5, Jay-Sean Turner, is good, and the score now 24-3. And that wild ending there at the end of the first half, where Jay-Sean Turner-Parks fumbles the football at the 1-foot line. Angola recovers. They're forced to punt with 5 6/10 seconds left to go. Leo gets the ball with 7/10 on the clock. Line up, and they kick a 35-yard field goal, and BVG is good on that try to lead 27-3. Total offense, the Lions have 244 yards, Angola 79, and most of that 79 yards for Angola came early in the first drive. The Lions are 5 for 7 with 20 for 50 yards, 5 for 7 for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's very efficient by A.J. Restivo. The Lions have 20 rushing attempts for 119 yards, an average of 6 per carry. All right, the Lions have 1 turnover, and the Angola Hornets have none. Let's see what else we can give you. Time of possession favors Leo, 13 minutes to 11. First downs is 8 for Leo, 3 for Angola. Let's see here individually. A.J. Restivo, very efficient, 5 of 7, 125 yards and 2 touchdowns. Rushing for the Lions, Jay-Sean Turner-Parks has 8 carries, 46 yards and a touchdown. Chris Farrell, 5 carries for 33 yards. A.J. Restivo, 2 for 22. Trenton Bonner, 4 for 18, and Alex Wortman, 1 for 0. Receiving, Trenton Bonner, 3 catches, 104 yards, and 1 touchdown. Last weekend, they were getting Trenton Bonner the ball on the carries. It's not happening so much tonight, but he has managed to get open, and one of those was a big 50-yard gain right there at the end of the first half to set up what was going to be a touchdown run there, but unfortunately we had the fumble. Jason Gauze, 1 catch, 17 yards, and a touchdown. Jack Kirsten, 1 catch for 4. For Angola, Chance Roddy, 5 for 9 for only 24 yards. He had 2 pass attempts there in the second quarter that were overthrown. Good balls there, but they just couldn't quite hook up. Jarrett Gibson leads the Hornets in rushing with 3 attempts for 25 yards. Chance Roddy, 10 for 25, and Chase Sneff, 2 for 5 yards. Jarrett Gibson has 4 catches for 26. All right. Jay Nelwood leads the defense with 5 solo tackles. Ben Von Gunten has 7 points early on. Punt returns, Trent Bonner, 1 for 41 yards. Kickoff return, Chris Farrell, 2 for 50. And Angola has no kickoff returns because BVG has kicked the ball into the end zone every time. And that concludes our stats on our Cedar Creek Golf Club halftime show. We want to say thank you to Cedar Creek for sponsoring our halftime show. We'll be right back on the Voice Network. We got about 6 minutes left in halftime, and I think an additional 3 once the teams return, and we'll be back for second half football action.
Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the University of St. Francis is a private Catholic university enrolling 2,300 students in majors ranging from the liberal arts to the creative arts to the health services. Small class sizes, personal attention, and the freedom to explore your options. A USF education has a lot to offer. Visit their beautiful campus and see for yourself how you can be a part of the University of St. Francis. Visit usf.edu to learn more about the University of St. Francis. Cedar Creek Golf Club offers the best golf value in northern Indiana. Log on to cedarcreekgc.com and register for a free round of golf for your birthday. Check out online specials or book a tee time online. Cedar Creek Golf Club is located at 10,000 Garmin Road in Leo. Remember, visit cedarcreekgc.com for their online specials and register for your birthday round of golf on us. Cedar Creek Golf Club, just what you're looking for. Proudly sponsoring Leo High School athletes.
You need to experience the DuPont Bar and Grill. Dining, sports, and nightlife. Choose from a selection of mouth-watering lunch and dinner entrees, including prime rib, wraps, nachos, fish tacos, steaks, and more. Like sports? Watch your favorite team on one of their many TVs or the Megatron. Come on down to the DuPont Bar and Grill for nightly specials and enjoy special entertainment every weekend. DuPont Bar and Grill, opening at 11 a.m. daily, located at the Leo Crossing. And coming soon, the DuPont Lounge, an additional 2,500 square feet of smoke-free lounging. Follow them on Facebook for all of their upcoming events.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you? Or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org. At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of Allen County High School athletics. Thank you for logging on to this Leo High School sports broadcast brought to you by AllenCountyVoice.com, a division of the Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors you hear throughout the game, so be sure to visit their businesses and use their services as often as possible, and tell them thanks for their support. We encourage you to go to the games and support your local team, but when you just can't make it, we're here for you. Now it's time for the pregame show on AllenCountyVoice.com. What will you find at Marco's Pizza in Leo? Dough made fresh every day, along with sauces and blended cheeses that are the foundation for robust meats and the freshest vegetables for authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Marco's Pizza in Leo is locally owned and operated for 11 years. They offer dine-in, delivery, or carry-out, not only for pizza, but for subs, wings, salads, and more. Call 627-2227 or order online at marcos.com. Marco's Pizza in Leo, authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the University of St. Francis is a private Catholic university enrolling 2,300 students in majors ranging from the liberal arts to the creative arts to the health services. Small class sizes, personal attention, and the freedom to explore your options. A USF education has a lot to offer. Visit their beautiful campus and see for yourself how you can be a part of the University of St. Francis. Visit usf.edu to learn more about the University of St. Francis.
All right, we're back at Angola, wrapping up our Cedar Creek halftime show. We got about 3 minutes to go here. Well, it says a minute on the clock, but there might be another 3 minutes added on. There usually is another 3 minutes added on for warm-ups for the teams. A little update on some of the other Leo athletics that I do know, just in case some people out there want to keep up. I'll speak first from my own knowledge, the Leo girls golf team. I spoke last week about having to get up bright and early for a 7:30 a.m. shotgun last Saturday. Well, it turned out to be a good day for the ladies as we went out to Whispering Creek and won the New Haven Invitational. And that was a pretty good thing for us. And my number one girl, Brooke Mosier, who's a senior at Leo, and playing very well this year, went out and won in a 3-girl playoff. Stuck it in there about 6 feet on a playoff hole, made birdie, and
I saw the putt. Nice.
It was good.
Nice,
it was
firm
really
putt.
good.
Yeah, it was center.
So she did a really good job. We have tomorrow off, our lone Saturday off. Well, we turned to action the conference match DeKalb on Wednesday. Unfortunately, we went down to Belmont last night and got beat. So we're now 3-1 in the conference. It means we're going to have to win the conference tournament to win the conference title.
Okay.
So still have a chance at that.
At least you're not dead in the water.
No. But we got to take care of business the rest of the way, or we basically are.
Sure.
So tennis team, they won a big match against Carroll. I think that was a week and a half ago, and then they beat Blackhawk Christian on Monday. Got rained out Tuesday night against Homestead. That one's rescheduled for, I think, either Monday or Tuesday at Leo. If any of you are tennis fans and want to get out and watch some good tennis, I'll tell you what, the Lions are ranked 6th in the state, or 5th, and the Homestead Spartans are ranked 8th. That's going to be a big-time showdown for two of the powers looking to win out of the semi-state and go down to, I think actually they'll meet in the regional. If they meet each other, they'll meet there. It's a lot of good tennis in Fort Wayne I was reading about with Leo, Homestead, Carroll, and Canterbury.
Okay.
The soccer teams, I'm not sure how many games they've played, so I'm not sure on the soccer. Volleyball's up and swinging a lot. Congratulations to, let's see, on Tuesday night there was a big cross-country meet in Belmont, and both the cross-country teams finished second, but Will Emery won the race for the boys, Leo boy, and Lindsay Marriott for the girls squad won the girls race, so they're off and running.
Excellent.
But I digress, as we did last week. And junior high football started this week. They both won their games pretty easy.
Yeah, JV had a game earlier this week, I believe.
Oh, yeah, they would have had a game on Monday. I'm not sure how they fared there. I know they're short on numbers at the JV level.
Oh.
I was talking to some of the offensive line is a little short on just physically actual numbers, but they're in full swing. So good luck to all of our athletic teams. Just as an update, we've got about a minute left here before we're going to start the second half. As an update here for Allen County Voice broadcasts.
There we go.
The Lions will be broadcast on Allen County Voice the next 2 weeks, but they will be on the road again. They have a 3-game road trip.
Yep.
But we will not have the call, as I believe Greg Van Meter will have the call down at Norwell next week. And then, because he does all the Norwell broadcasts down there. And then, New Haven. Well, that's the next 2 games, New Haven and Norwell. I can't remember which one's which.
I think it's Norwell first, then New Haven.
Norwell, then New Haven. But they have their own home.
Wrong.
They're a part of the Voice Network, and they have their own broadcasters that will do their home games.
That's a Wells County Voice.
Wells County Voice and an Allen County Voice for New Haven. So we'll say good luck to our fellow Voice broadcasters.
And we're back to action. Let's get it off the halftime start of the third quarter here, 27-3, as Leo Lions' very own Ben Von Gutten, a.k.a. BVG, going to boot it deep for Leo.
By the way, the guys in the production truck are much better the second time around.
Indeed. You got to get those first game jitters out. And since we are not at Leo,
the pork burger might have helped, too.
The pork burger helped, but since we're not at Leo, they're not going to be slamming down Marco's Pizza and getting lethargic and, the carb overload that we see so often.
Cheesy bread.
When you have Marco's Pizza. So, once again, no surprise, BVG boots it deep into the end zone. Chance Roddy and the Angola Hornets going to take over at the 20-yard line. Try and start something here in the second half.
Could we say BVG stands for Boots Very Good?
We probably could. I'm not sure if Mr. and Mrs. Von Gutten would like to be Mr. and Mrs. Very Good, but...
Oh, jet sweep. And this is number 2, Joel McCurdy on the jet sweep going from the 20 all the way out to the 45, a 25-yard run to start the half for Angola, and it brings some life to the crowd out here.
They had another one earlier in the first half where Chance Roddy ran for 50-some-odd yards, and it was called back by a penalty. No flag on that one as Angola moves the ball, flirting with midfield at about the 45-yard line. Chance out of the pistol. Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff inside, and he delivers the blow. That was a great job running that time by the tailback.
It's Schnepp on the carry.
That was Schnepp.
Got 6, and Angola coming right back. Now, they were heavy offense on Roddy in the first half and number 21, Jarrett Gibson, early. They kind of went away from him later, and they had success early. So maybe we'll see him get a carry or a touch here.
Schnepp in the backfield.
Roddy keeps it up the middle by Roddy, and he's down across the 35. At the 35 is where they're going to mark him down, and that's going to be another gain of 14 yards. So Angola breaking off chunks of yardage here, Coach.
Yeah, indeed, and Leo's kind of caught on their heels right now out of the second half. They're gonna have to dig in and start laying the wood if they want to slow down this train. It's a sweep left. This time,
blocking.
Number 21 got a block, and
there's the helmet
coming off.
Colton Schuler lost his helmet. We got a flag. By rule, Colton Schuler has to come out for a play, but he went in hard to put a tackle in on the running back. That was number 21, who we just mentioned, Jarrett Gibson. We got a holding penalty on Angola.
So it's definitely something you don't want to see after a couple of huge plays and a lot of momentum coming out of the halftime break for the Hornets. That run there hampered by a holding. So just inside of a minute gone here. Or just over a minute gone, rather. 10:50. Second half action. Roddy, man in motion. He gets the handoff this time. He took it deep last time.
That's McCurdy again on the same jet sweep again. This time he picks up about 5, maybe we'll call it 6. It's going to bring up 2nd and 13.
So, Coach, we talk so much about Leo running so effectively out of the jet sweep with Trenton Bonner. Well, Angola's done it a couple times on this drive, and it's proved to be a pretty good weapon for themselves. And they're running a man in motion again. It's a play-action fake. Chance lines up.
Pursued, barely gets it away to McCurdy.
And a good job of Chance Roddy getting away from pressure at the last second, able to just kind of shovel pass it outside on the flats
I think,
to McCurdy.
If I'm not mistaken, that was Berkeley Yoder on the pursuit there, number 34.
We talk about the Lions' young defense needing to get some pressure up the middle. Slow down this Angola Hornets drive.
3rd and 10. With the score being 27-3, it's most likely 4-down territory for Angola.
Yeah, there's no question about that. They're definitely going to go for it on 4th. As Chance Roddy flushed out of the pocket, gets past a couple of defenders.
Down to the 30, and that's going to bring up 4th and 5.
And that was Logan Rex on the stop for the Lions. And, yeah, 4th and a pretty decent 5 for the Hornets. Definitely going to go for it. Down by 24 points here in the opening drive of the second half at Angola, Indiana, where the Lions are taking on the Hornets. Chance Roddy, shotgun. Looks back, looking for
bubble
the play
screen,
underneath.
And nice job. Who is that? Number 20, Ty Castillon.
That was a great job of staying at home and not getting beat underneath that time by Castillon. So Leo's going to have the ball. 9:24.
I'll tell you what, Coach. That's a name we haven't heard tonight.
That's true.
Ty Castillon, we called his name a lot last night. Very active. He's a very good inside linebacker. They must, to be honest, I'm guessing they're just kind of running. They've just been running a lot away from him.
That's true.
For him not to be any more active than what we've called. We haven't, but also for the inside linebackers of Castillon and Elwood, we haven't named their name this much this week, but that's because they're going outside a lot.
Right. Yeah, so Castillon, 6 foot, 175 junior, got some speed, able to do some good things, and you can see it on that last play on a pretty big stop, 4th down. Leo doesn't like the look of it. They're going to call a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. Be back after a message from someone.
Cedar Creek Golf Club offers the best golf value in northern Indiana. Log on to cedarcreekgc.com and register for a free round of golf for your birthday. Check out online specials or book a tee time online. Cedar Creek Golf Club is located at 10,000 Garmin Road in Leo. Remember, visit cedarcreekgc.com for their online specials and register for your birthday round of golf on us. Cedar Creek Golf Club, just what you're looking for. Proudly sponsoring Leo High School athletes.
You need to.
We're back at Angola Field. It is 1st and 10 for the Lions as they take over after the turnover on downs. Restivo at quarterback, Farrell at tailback. They're in the shotgun. Let's see what the Lions come out with here in the second half. Hand off to Farrell, trying to get to the outside. He does. He's down the sideline. Run out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. We're going to call that a gain of 46-yard line, a gain of 16 for Farrell.
Now, I've only seen him just last game, of course, and you know, a first half in one play of this game, but you got to like the way this guy runs. He runs hard. He gets to the edge as fast as anybody, probably in the conference or in northern Indiana anyhow. And he's able to, we've seen him a couple times, take it to that second level after the first contact. So it's yards after contact where he's really excelling so far. And, of course, if you give him some daylight, he's an indoor track champion. He's probably going to outrun you.
There's a reverse to Bonner, trying to get to the edge. He's almost fumbles it.
Nice job running that time. That's going to be a gain of about 21 plus or minus.
Well, unfortunately, we got a hold, I bet.
And there's the culprit. Wah, wah, wah. They're going to talk about it. The signal.
Laundry. Yeah. It was a holding call. So that was right at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to take it back 10 yards and make it 1st and 20.
Instead of a 20-yard gain, they got 20 to go. Stops the clock with that penalty at 9:06. VoiceSportsNetwork.com. Paul Newberg, along with myself, Steve Roberts, on camera.
Doing a fine job.
I hope. I missed a couple, but it's hard to look through a 2.5-inch diagonal screen. and zoom and get, anyways. What am I complaining about? So, Restivo, shotgun formation. Looks like JTP back in the backfield. Jay-Sean Turner-Parks. It's going to run the option out to him. It does get the pitch.
He runs hard, picks up about 6 or 7. We'll call it 6. Going to bring up 2nd and 14, excuse me.
Yeah, I think Leo can pretty much have their way with the Hornets, or at least they have so far, Paul, with getting the ball out to the outside edge. Because, again, they can get to the edge pretty much at will, and while they do that, they're picking up what you just saw there, 6-7 yards, and once you get one of these speedsters to break it, it's all over.
I formation this time. Wortman, we believe, at the fullback. JTP with his little favorite pitch. He picks up another 7 yards, we're going to say, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. So we'll call it another 6 yards. So 6, 6, and 6.
Yeah, Turner Parks, the leading rusher in the first half, 58 yards, 56 yards, I believe, on 8 carries over, or maybe he averaged 5.8. Nonetheless, a solid effort from him. So we've seen all three, tough running backs. Chris Farrell, Jay-Sean Turner-Parks, as well as Trenton Bonner, who works a little bit at tailback. He's working more out of the slot, decoys for the other two guys who are really carrying the load in the backfield there. But last week, those three combined for 8 touchdowns against South Bend Riley. And so far, Angola has not been able to stop a lot out of the I formation.
Restivo, flush.
Restivo.
And he's going to be sacked.
Right when I say they haven't stopped much, they get pressure. And a 3rd down and 9 is going to turn into about a 4th and 10 after a small loss on the play. And BVG is going to come out and show what he can do from dropping the ball and kicking it. Most call it a punt. I've heard it both ways.
This will be the first punt for the Lions tonight.
And maybe did we punt last game? I'm thinking we didn't, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. So
I don't know if we did or not last game.
No, maybe we did once. I don't know. BVG.
Good snap. Almost got it blocked.
The punt muffed a little bit.
Took a late knee there.
Yeah, that was kind of questionable. The kick came down,
but once
that was Chance Roddy. Yeah, that was Chance Roddy. The punt was muffled. He picked it up, took one step or so, it looked like, and then decided to take a knee and got hit in the process. So I think it was a good no call by the official who was standing right there. I don't think it was
the Leo kid really let up and just kind of nudged him a little bit. But BVG went down at the other end too. I don't know if that was a little bit of an acting job on his part, but there wasn't a significant contact.
Now, any good punter will be able to flop like Vlade Divac. Try and get those
2 running
extra
backs
penalties.
here. A new set for
Roddy's going to look to pass. Nobody home that time. Intended receiver.
Roddy
looked like number 14. That was Jarrett Schultz, the only Hornet in the vicinity.
Roddy has not thrown the deep ball. I shouldn't say he's not throwing it well. He's not connected. He's just not getting the deep ball to the receivers in stride.
Right.
Overthrown 3 deep balls right now. Motion. That's in.
This is the play that they like to run. McCurdy had a pretty good success last drive with that play a couple times.
Gets 8 to the 25.
So they run it again that time, and solid, chunky yardage. It's going to be a short, manageable third down. And if you're the Hornets, you got to like to see that. As obviously down by 24, got the ball, a lot of football to play. Anything can happen. As Roddy gets the call, he's going to line up in the pistol. Man in motion again. It's going to be a handoff inside. And Lions do a good job of crashing down.
First down for Angola.
That's all they needed there. A couple yards of power football. Hey, let's line up. I'm going to run into you. If you can stop me, you can stop me. If not, we're going to move the chains and get another breath of life there and another shot at it. So
we're halfway through the third quarter here in Angola. Lions leading 27-3.
The Voice Sports Network. Man in motion again to play fake. Chance Roddy's getting flushed out of the pocket by a couple of Lions. Looks downfield.
Ball's up in the air. Tipped. Oh, wow.
Pass is tipped, and it was caught that time by Mr. McCurdy. Right place, right time that time, Paul.
I think it was off of number 80. Sean Miller was kind of behind. I think it was behind him. I got a nice wall here that I had to look from a window to the open window and kind of missed some of it. But I think it was off Sean Miller bouncing to him.
I'm sorry about that, folks.
A little camera adjustment time here. Handoff to Schnepf on the right side. Ty Castion loses his helmet, and he's got to come out. All right, out to the 47-yard line in Lion territory. 3 yards to 2nd and 7. Roddy in the shotgun. Pistol. Quick pass to Miller. Miller stopped right when he catches it. All right. Not enough for the first down. Gain of about 5, going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Do liberal offenses call it like the squirt gun? Just questioning. Anyways. Depends on, I guess, how you snap the ball, right? Anyways, Angola, 3rd and very short again. Might look to run it up the gut.
To extend our digression, would it be a squirt firearm?
Right.
So anyway, Roddy. Gibson in motion. Roddy keeps it, and he's wrapped up.
Nice
Good
job that
there
time
by number 10. That is Max Minnick from the defensive end spot. Nice job by Max.
Fighting for the quarterback job. Beat out by Restivo. Good choice, and honestly, either one. as a Lion fan, I'm happy with either of the guys at quarterback, Max Minnick or Restivo. But now you can see Max Minnick lining up on the defensive end spot and getting good penetration that time and stopping the run on 3rd and short. It's going to bring up fourth in a lot longer than it was. It's 4th and 4 exactly. So man in motion again. Here we
McCurdy.
go. McCurdy, that's the
got
play.
The first down down the sideline. And that's a big gainer out to the 20-yard line. So a gain of 24 yards.
It's the jet sweep again to the right. They've been blocking down on it. Really good sealing off the edge, and I think it was Max Minnick that time that got sealed on the defensive inside. The receiver's doing a good job of kicking his guy to the sidelines, and McCurdy's just walking through it. And that's been the way it's been the whole second half here.
They found a play they like. Here comes again. And fake it. Roddy keeps it up the middle, but he's got nothing. Fights for maybe a yard. I'm going to say he didn't get anything. Got to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, 2nd and 10 here. Timeout.
That's number 57 on the field for the Lions, Kyle Miazga. Kind of limping up.
He is all right. Injury timeout. They're gonna look at it.
Yeah, I think they called timeout. So we'll take a break here on The Voice. You're listening to Paul Newberg and Steve Roberts. We'll be right back.
Experience the DuPont Bar and Grill. Dining, sports, and nightlife. Choose from a selection of mouthwatering lunch and dinner entrees, including prime rib, wraps, nachos, fish tacos, steaks, and more. Like sports? Watch your favorite team on one of their many TVs or the Megatron. Come on down to the DuPont Bar and Grill for nightly specials and enjoy special entertainment every weekend. DuPont Bar and Grill, opening at 11 a.m. daily, located at the Leo Crossing. And coming soon, the DuPont Lounge, an additional 2,500 square feet of smoke-free lounging. Follow them on Facebook for all of their upcoming events.
Are you taking the first?
Sorry about that. 2nd and 9 for Angola.
I thought I faded that out. I had the wrong knob. Anyways.
Roddy to throw. Adam over the middle. Touchdown, Angola. 19-yard touchdown pass from Roddy to number 21, Jarrett Gibson.
Nice job that time getting the inside move. It was a jab step to the outside, created a little bit of space, and he took him back inside. And Roddy put the ball on the money that time. Wouldn't necessarily say it was a deep throw, but the ball was on the 19-yard line. He threw it to the back of the end zone. You got to give him 30-some-odd yards in the air. So maybe that'll build a little confidence for Roddy and the Angola Hornets here in the second half. I'm sorry about that.
And the kick is good.
The kick was good, yeah.
So that makes the score 27-10 in favor of the Lions. So Angola's not done yet. Lots of game left. Now here's the big question. What are they going to do here on the kickoff? They've squibbed their 2 kickoffs so far tonight. My guess is they're going to do it the same thing and not kick it to Farrell or to Bonner. But we'll find out here in a minute. If anybody knows any local scores and can text some to me, that'd be great. We'd like to read them on the air. I am Twitterless tonight. Not getting my usual online scores tonight. But we do have confirmation that Coach Walker is
he gone?
A volunteer.
He's not in Louisiana helping the flood efforts, folks. He's moved to Tennessee.
Oh. Well, no, he's not an official volunteer yet. Sorry, I take that back. I misread it.
I can't imagine
Soon
he's
to be a volunteer.
Like an official volunteer.
No, he's a boiler. Boiler up. I did that for you, Walker. I did that for you, Walker, if you're still listening.
I did that for you? Like IU? Is that what you mean?
Uh-huh. That's pretty good. That's
See what you did there.
I did that there. Unintentional as it may be. I did that for you. Oh, my gosh. All right. All right, Cockroft ready to kick off. He does kick it deep. I think it's going to go out of bounds. It does. So the Lions, I think, will take over.
I think they're making them kick it again.
35 or 40. They could make them kick it again.
Saw that last week, or maybe it is. We'll see what Coach Sutter wants to do. Looks like they're going to say a do-over.
I like that. They take a 5-yard penalty and make them kick it again.
Sure. Trenton Bonner, Chris Farrell, 12 and 21. Speedy guys back for the Lions.
Yeah, and it's not too shabby that your two up backs in front of them are Jay-Sean Turner-Parks and Jason Gauze, who can both, if they get the ball, go down the field pretty quick. You know what? If I mentioned this earlier in the game, that might have been the situation where go ahead and try the onside kick. If you had that in your practice plan, and say, hey, what if we get in a situation they're down 27-10? Get an onside kick and run it in the end zone again.
Yeah.
So
they're not spreading the field. You can see they're from the right hash and north. They're not spread out all the way. So we'll see what they do. Kind of squib it long down there, and this is going to be
Farrell at the 15.
Chris Farrell looking to get some room on the right side. He's hit that time. Nice job of sticking him. And that was number 36, the guy we've seen punt it so many times.
Braden Hart.
Mr. Braden Hart, 6'2", 215. Great job of keeping Farrell contained on that one because, like I said before, Farrell can take it the distance at any time. Just as dangerous as Bonner and the rest of the gang. So
that's an 18-yard return from the 15 to the 33. The Lions take over, and Farrell is in the backfield with Wortman.
I formation. Leos like to go off tackle, little pitch off tackle either side. So far tonight, it's been successful for him, for Coach Souter. There it is, a pitch to the outside.
Trying to get way outside. Farrell trying to get to the corner. He does not get it. And we got a flag, and I'm guessing we got a holding call. But that's going to be a loss of 5. Well, where they spot it. Well, let's see where they spot it. Got a hold on the Lions. So it's going to be 2nd and 14 or 1st and 20. They're going to decline the penalty and take 2nd and actually we're going to call that 15, a loss of 5. We got just under 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
So this is, dare I say, a different Angola team here so far in the third quarter than we've seen in the first half. The first half was extremely lopsided, 27-3 at the half. Angola comes out, puts a couple of good drives together, is able to convert on one. Here's Restivo.
Dropping back. Deep. Nope. And the side, little out route.
Pass was
to
caught.
Gauze, I believe.
Yeah,
that was to Gauze at the 40, which is a gain of, we're going to call that 12. 3rd and 3. So Lions 3rd and 3. Make some substitutions here.
IHSAA football on VoiceSportsNetwork.com. Steve Roberts and Paul Newberg coming at you from Angola. Lions currently up 27-10 in the third quarter. 2 minutes left, counting down, 3rd and 3. It's a pitch to Farrell.
I think that's Turner Parks.
I'll take that back. JTP. Jay-Sean Turner Parks. Enough for the first down regardless.
5-yard gain when we needed 3. Move the chains.
I'm going to spot it at the 45 where Leo's going to reset themselves and try to make it a 55-yard field.
Pretty good job there having 2nd and 15 and pick it up on 2 runs.
Yeah, that first down brought to you by Marco's Pizza in Leo. Authentic Italian pizza you can taste, dine in, or carry out. Place your order at marcos.com.
Decker split out wide out here on the bottom. I formation for JTP. And Angola jumps offside.
That's going to be a 50-yard field now as opposed to the 55-yard field.
Uh-oh, they're going to talk about it.
A very short conversation as we have encroachment on the defense.
I think they were just confirming reservations for the after-game, coaches referee meeting.
Right, like Applebee's.
Applebee's or Marco's.
Yeah, let alone the whole left side of the defensive line jumped off sides. Mm-hmm. Not much to discuss on who it was on. So Leo short, 1st and 5 now, Restivo. And that's another.
But again.
So is it the hard count mastery of Restivo in his sophomore season is getting these guys to jump off for the 2nd consecutive time? Who knows, but a 1st and 10, now 1st and 5 turns into a 1st and 0 at the 1, and that's going to be a 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Yeah. Now, that would be a truly officiating faux pas if 2 5-yard penalties ended up being 1st and 1.
So I would agree. Might have a lot of that lake effect if that was the case here. Lions run a little bunch set. Still out of the shotgun. Got a motion man, Trenton Bonner.
Bonner
on
the
jet sweep.
He's wrangled in the backfield, but he breaks loose. Restivo with a block. Getting down the sideline. Never brought down, but he was pushed out of bounds. And so he gets down to the 41, a gain of 4. I think he ran 55 yards for a gain of 4. Oh, but we got a flag.
Personal foul. That's a face mask.
On the line.
Leo. That play got strung out so far down the line. You got people flying in there and things going on. Guys grabbing people's face mask, amongst other things. You're not really sure what's going to get called or not. And Lions got the call against them that time. So it's only going to make things worse as the referee's going to step off 15. Makes it official again.
From the spot.
Man in the white hat.
So that brings up 1st and 26.
Get out your 1st and 26 play, Coach. What do you call here?
Trap right.
Trap right.
I don't think Coach Sauter runs trap.
Double tight end set. Looks like
little pitch to Jay Sean. Oh, little
That's
counter action.
Counter.
Nothing there.
They snuffed it out.
That was great penetration by the defensive line. The Lion offensive line missed some blocks there. So that's going to bring up a loss of 2.
It was a long 2.
28.
Right, Jay-Sean Turner-Parks, good jab step to the left, cut it back to the right on the counter. Nothing going at all.
There.
Angola did a great job of getting in, like you said, Coach. And Leo's got their work cut out for him here.
Got an equipment issue for one of the Angola players. Number 74, Kane Hartman.
That's
6 foot, 295-pound senior having to come out of the field. I think he had maybe an ear pad or something come out of his helmet. He's going to have to get it fixed.
Yeah, 7 seconds left and counting down. 27-10 is the current score. End of the 3rd quarter. We are in the last frame of action. Coming back after this on Allen County Voice.com, Voice Sports Network.
Step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org. At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of Allen County High School athletics.
And we are back at Angola High School.
Flip-flop the field. Leo's got second and over a quarter of the field to go. It's like 28 yards, I think. Yeah, 12 minutes on the clock. Start of the 4th quarter.
I'd like to see Coach open it up a little bit. And Bonner and Gauze down here on the near sideline. I wouldn't be surprised to see some kind of action between the two of them, somebody going down the sideline.
And someone dropped a yellow hanky on the field, and I believe it was the ref from the far side.
Encroachment on the defense. Somebody lined up in the neutral zone, I'm guessing.
Neutral zone infraction.
I didn't see anybody jump, so they must have just set up in the...
Yeah.
So 2nd and 23, a little bit more manageable. I have some 23-yard plays in the playbook, but not 28.
Yep. I'm going to send Bonner in motion, standing on the number 4 of the 40-yard line, near screen. Send him in motion. Actually, no. Let's just
throw him
send
deep.
him deep.
Gauze on the comebacker, a little overthrown. He can't make the catch. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 23 for the Lions. A 27-10 lead here, beginning of the fourth quarter. This might be the play where you just give it to one of your tailbacks and let him get 5-10 yards if you can, and punt it away and say let the defense do their job. Not risk giving a turnover and giving a short field.
Restivo.
Back to throw.
Looking downfield.
Incomplete. Bounces into the receiver, Decker. So, incomplete pass, and the Lions are going to punt it away. And look who's back to receive the punt.
Chance Roddy, back deep for the Hornets.
Kind of reminds me of a little bit of a kid who played down at Norwell a few years ago, Pearson Harnish. He does a little bit of everything. Now, we haven't seen him on the defensive side of the ball.
Von Gutten back to punt for Leo.
A low liner. It's going to be on the ground, end over end, and it's going to bounce.
Takes a Leo roll inside, on the 10-yard line. It was almost inside.
Almost. It was going that way, and it stopped. We got a flag? We do have a flag. Roughing the kicker.
So 48 yards on the punt with no return.
They got roughing the kicker. Oh, Coach Souter. Well, 15.
Well, is it automatic? I can't recall.
Roughing the kicker. It's declined. No, it's not an automatic first down.
It would have been 15. They would have still had a fourth and eight. And when you got a 48-yard punt after a decent roll, plugged them at the 10-yard line, your Coach Souter, you're just going to take the field position for your defense to start hammering on them from the 10-yard line.
Yep, I like that call by Coach Souter. You already pinned them deep. Keep it there. Now get the defense back in line, and defense kind of did the same thing in the third quarter as they did the first half. That first possession, they just kind of didn't have it rolling, but then they got it rolling after that. So let's see if I believe this might only be the second possession for Angola in this half. Is that or did I? No, it's just a
solid first drive. They scored their second drive to put up the only points so far.
They turned it over on downs their first drive, didn't they?
Correct. Here we see the
jet sweep again. Gibson. Great tackle getting out there at the line of scrimmage by Jaden Elwood, running him down. That was a great defensive play by Jaden Elwood.
Yeah,
sophomore
linebacker. It seems like every time they've ran that to their right side, Leo hasn't been able to stop it, and that's been McCurdy, but they ran it to their left side that time, and Elwood sniffed it out and stuck him. So essentially a no gain on that last play. 2nd and 10 for Chance Roddy. 15 on the shot clock. Play clock, whatever.
Roddy taking a shot. Oh, pulls it back. Incomplete. Bounced it in. Would have only been a minimal 2 or 3 yard gain. But
good job of the referee being right there on top of the action.
Making sure everybody in the stands knew it was incomplete.
So the Hornets still stay in the no huddle. 3rd down and 10. Haven't moved it off the 10-yard line where BVG stuck the punt.
Like a 9-iron. All right. 2 backs in the backfield now. Little swing pass out there. Nice job. Is that Castillon out there again? It was. Number 20, Ty Cassian out there making a great play. Read that one pretty good.
Also, Dominic Blake teaming up with Castellan to stop the 1 or 1.5 yard gain. 4th down, and it is going to be another Angola punt brought to you by Braden Hart and also Marco's Pizza.
You know, I think with Braden Hart, we should say sponsored by Adams Memorial Hospital. Hart Hospital, get it?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh, it's a fake. It's a fake. Looking to throw it. He's got nothing. Now he's going to take off running. He's got the first down, but he fumbled the ball. It's going to go out of bounds, and I'm going to get, it went out of bounds. Nobody recovered it. So,
he can't fumble it forward, though.
He was already across the line, so that would be a first down.
Okay. Not real conventional, but I'm sure the Hornets will take it.
I think you are right. Now, if he would have fumbled that at, say, the 19, and it would have come across the line, then they would have had to move it back at the spot of the fumble. But I'm pretty sure he was already across that line. So a great effort there and a gutsy call by the coach.
Yeah, and the referee's definitely agreeing with you on that one.
So the Lion defense got to stick it to him again. Roddy on the keeper. Blake makes a tackle after a gain of 5. So 2nd and 5 on the 26-yard line.
Man in motion, stops, handoff up the middle. It's a fake, and Chance is going to take it himself off the right side. Not a whole lot there.
Gets it out to the 30. 3rd and 2. So the Lions need to put a stop to the Hornets as we have we got 9:20 left in the 4th quarter. A little bit more interesting of a ball game here in the second half. A little quick screen out there.
Outside. Too low for McGurdy to handle.
That was just a little quick by Roddy. He just tried to get it away too fast, and it was not good.
I was just checking to see if the production truck had the 4th quarter updated. All right, and we do. So 4th down short.
4th and 2.
Angola's going to be going for it all the rest of the night anytime they are faced with 4th down. Roddy under center, behind center in shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers.
I'm saying he keeps it. No,
handed it off.
Oh, make the stop. Jaden Elwood put the wood in L. That didn't work. I tried.
Oh, and
he had some wood down there. Oh, and my goodness, did he light up Schnepp.
I thought Roddy was on the keeper. I guess not.
He handed it off to Schnepp, and I'll tell you what, they used to tell stories of Jaden Elwood in junior high when he played, that when the game was decided early, and sometimes our 7th grade crew that he was on, he was beating people 42-0 at halftime.
Wow.
And they'd be pulling him out early because he would hit junior high kids that hard.
Jeez.
And junior high kids are a little more frail than high school kids. So we're going to take a break here.
Yeah, we got an injured Hornet on the play after that 4th down, and Leo got the stop and turnover. So
we're listening to the voice. We'll be right back.
Thank you for logging on to this Leo High School sports broadcast brought to you by AllenCountyVoice.com, a division of the Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors you hear throughout the game, so be sure to visit their businesses and use their services as often as possible, and tell them thanks for their support. We encourage you to go to the games and support your local team, but when you just can't make it, we're here for you. Now it's time for the pregame show on AllenCountyVoice.com.
Well, not exactly the pregame show, but we're here nonetheless, and that was Chase Schnepp who got lit up on that 4th down carry to the right by Elwood for the Lions defense.
He did walk off the field in his own power.
Yeah,
that's good.
He just rung his bell. He got lit up and rung his bell.
Might have knocked the air out of him.
Yeah.
But the Lions take over.
Running out of the I formation again.
Bonner and Wertman in the backfield.
Yeah, Trenton Bonner is going to get a little action out of the I formation. Guessing he's going to pitch it to the left. And he does.
And another yellow.
Before we get too underway.
Well, the officials are getting their money's worth tonight. I'm not saying that the kids aren't doing things they're not supposed to be doing, but the officials are getting their money's worth tonight.
That's true.
So yeah,
I'm getting texts from people saying how I'm a jokester, a tool on the. Anyways,
you're a jokester.
I'll give you that.
You.
I'm also working camera, so give me a break.
3, 2, 1. Say something funny. Something or other, like your shirt says. Bonner on the counter, cuts it back inside, squirms his way back to the 30. We'll call it 2nd and 12.
Leo's been most effective out of the I formation tonight, Paul. Either that, or if they're trying to string it out to the edge, they're still picking up those chunky yards of 6, 7 at a time, if not breaking it down the field.
I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't gone a little bit more to maybe throwing a little bit on the short passing routes. Restivo was fairly effective in the first half on that. Limited, but they didn't do it very often, but he was effective.
Right.
Another job. They must be going to a count of 2 in the second half.
Yeah, and it seemed to have worked. Consecutive plays last drive for the Hornets. Jumped off sides. Another one here. And it's shortening up the distance between the sticks for the Leo Lions. And if you're the Hornets, you don't really like to see that, especially down 27-10. 8:25 left in the game. On the road here in Angola, a steamy night, which is actually kind of cooled off a little bit. Game time was about 82 degrees and muggy as can be. Let me pan right. Sorry about that, folks. Bonner in the backfield by himself. It's going to be a pitch to the outside. Here's Bonner looking for some room in space. He gone.
Touchdown, Leo, on the, what are we going to call it?
That was a toss right
run.
Yeah, the 22-yard toss right. Again, I hate to say that I called it, but I kind of just called it. Get to the outside, make a guy miss, and nothing but daylight. So Leo adds another one on, now 33-10, waiting for the extra point by Ben Von Gutten, a.k.a. BVG. Reese Decker's going to hold it for the Lions. Von Gutten punches it through, and that one would have been good from a lot longer than that. Anyhow, Leo up 34-10.
Let's take a break. We're listening to the Voice. You're watching the Voice Network.
You're watching.
Not sure what you're watching, but you're watching it.
Every day, along with sauces and blended cheeses that are the foundation for robust meats and the freshest vegetables for authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Marco's Pizza in Leo is locally owned and operated for 11 years. They offer dine-in, delivery, or carry-out, not only for pizza, but for subs, wings, salads, and more. Call 627-2227 or order online at marcos.com. Marco's Pizza in Leo, authentic Italian pizza you can taste.
Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the University of...
All right, we're back here.
She was going to say the University of St. Francis, and, basically how they're known for quality academic options, dedicated professors, discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals, see for yourself what they have to offer. sf.edu is the place to go. Go Cougars. So BVG, 6 foot 160, 152 of that is his right leg. Going to pop it deep for the Lions after they get on the board yet again. 34-10, 8:04 left in the fourth quarter.
And he got a hold of that one.
I can't even,
8 yards deep, 59.
I had a hard time even seeing it in the camera here.
So Angola will take over once again on their own 20-yard line.
A familiar starting spot for the Hornets, as that's where they've started every drive off of the foot of BVG. So, see if they can put together a last quarter surge here, a fourth quarter surge.
I don't know if it's me. They have they haven't had wristbands on before, have they?
Who's that?
The receivers for Angola. I'm just noticing that. They're all looking at a wristband, and I wasn't sure if I noticed that. So,
it's a very astute observation, Coach. Not sure I can comment if that is true or not.
Well, it's crunch time. It's 8:04. It's 34-10. If they want to try to get back in the game, they go no huddle anyway.
Yeah,
it's more of
from the initial snap of the game.
But it's more of the traditional no huddle. Well, I wouldn't say traditional. It's more of the common no huddle now, where everybody gets to the line of scrimmage and the coaches see the setup and then they make a play call from there. But now with the wristbands, I was just wondering if they were going to go true no huddle and get some play calls out of the quarterback there and go from there. But so I was just wondering about that. Hadn't noticed it before. But we got 8:04 left here in the fourth quarter. Lions in control, 34-10. Been a lot closer ball game here in the second half. It's only been one score. No, I take that back.
One score each.
One score each. It's a 7-7 ball game here in the second half. The Lions having trouble getting their offense going, and Angola
and
had
the unfortunate thing for them is it was 27-3 at the half. Otherwise, this is a good ball game.
Right.
Not that it's not, but much tighter.
Yeah, and the scary thing is it could have been even worse for Angola in the first half because the Lions did have a touchdown called back and had a fumble on the 1 yard line.
Yeah, the lost fumble, the only one that the Leo Lions had.
Realistically, though, that only cost them 4 points because they did get a field goal on the other end of the other possession.
Right, here's McGurty on the right
side. Tackle. I'm going to guess that's
Jaden Elwood. He is brought down back in the backfield by none other than 42, Jaden Elwood. Great job that time.
I'll tell you what, he is making an impact here in the second half. Wow. 3 big hits.
Yeah, and he's 6 feet, 210, and he's a sophomore. And he is, again, like you said, making a name for himself nonetheless.
You know, he was last year he got some varsity time on defense as well, but it was as a defensive tackle at about 160 yards. Going deep, way overthrown, intended receiver number 14, Jarrett Schultz. But
have to apologize, folks. I was looking at my phone as some tool was texting me. Nonetheless.
Jaden Elwood, we had such a good inside linebacking core last year with Jacob Milady.
Yeah.
And that really there wasn't a spot for Elwood at the linebacker spot, which is his natural position. So they had to move him somewhere just to get him on the field, and he was playing defensive line.
Right.
So, because defensive tackle, even as a freshman, at like 165 pounds. Well, he was probably a little bigger than that last year. He's up to 210 now. So, but anyway, so 3rd and 15, we're going to call it. Timeout again by Angola. Used 2 here in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, Coach Andy Thomas didn't like the look on 3rd and 15. You got to think that if you don't score here or get something going here, some sort of points on the board, it's almost going to be too little too late being down by 24 points.
Oh,
not 17 as the scoreboard indicates.
The production truck finally missed on the scoreboard. They had it for a while, but they lost their groove.
Probably loaded down by those pork burgers they serve here at the concession stand in Angola.
Yeah, they probably. I heard they were sold out. You know, those guys might have gotten to them down there.
That's true. That is true. They were good. Thanks again to the Angola high school staff here at the football facilities.
Mark Ridenour, the AD here,
did a good job of feeding us at the halftime halftime break.
Getting us, I can't complain about our spot either. We got a good spot here.
Yeah, allowed us to take out a couple of panels of windows, a couple of sliders, so we have a full panoramic view left to right of the facilities and field here.
I remember videotaping a game a few years ago, I believe, at Wawasee, where we had the same panel of windows before and we couldn't take them out. And so every time the ball was right in front of the camera, we had to tilt the camera to the side just to get around the edges of the window. We had a little blind spot there we had to be creative with.
Cantrati man in motion, McGurty this time going to the right.
And another penalty.
Somebody jumped. So Angola, I'm not sure how they fared last week against DeKalb as far as penalties goes, but they're kind of prone to penalties tonight so far. Offsides are jumping off quite a bit. Leo's had a couple here and there too, but it's been a point of interest for the Hornets, mainly from the defensive side, but now we see them jumping offsides on the offense. It's going to be 3rd and now 20 from the 10-yard line. Chance Roddy out of the pistol. Hornets, 4 wide receivers, man in motion. It's McCurdy again. It's going to be a handoff. It's a fake. Chance drops back, and he gets dropped.
He gets dropped there. I'm trying to see who that was. That's number 10, Max Minnick again.
Yeah, Max Minnick along with 34, Berkeley Yoder. There, meet you at the quarterback, fourth
Both
down.
Defensive ends. I think Coach has put Max Minnick in there at the defensive end spot, and maybe they're finding something.
Yeah, he's made a couple of key plays. Helping out there. We got good old Mr. Hart, Braden Hart, back for the Hornets to kick it to the Speedsters, standing almost midfield.
Nice punt. Not near anybody. It's going to go out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Actually, the 44, and the Lions take over deep in Angola territory.
6:40 left
Angola territory.
Here in the game, and DuPont Bar and Grill, located at Leo Crossing, offers dining, sports, and nightlife. Opening at 11 a.m. daily with a large selection of mouth-watering lunch and dinner entrees to choose from. Follow them on Facebook for all their upcoming events. Also, Marco's Pizza in the greater metropolitan area of Leo. Authentic Italian pizza you can taste. Dine in or carry out. They also do some catering and a bunch of other fun stuff aside from just pizza. Place your order now, marcos.com. Cedar Creek Golf Club is, located at 10,000 Garmin Road in Leo. Is one of the best golf courses around. That's Bonner up the gut. He's got some room. Gain of 6. I didn't realize we were playing, but we are. Back to it.
And speaking of Marco's Pizza, we will have the Marco's Pizza post-game show. We're making them our post-game show hosts for sponsors for the evening.
Fair enough.
So we will have that, and we will have the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA Player of the Game. I think I got it right this time. Greater Fort Wayne YMCA Player of the Game.
It's a YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne. Anyways.
Switch the pronouns.
One or the other. Second 5, 6 minutes.
Full house backfield now. Oh, look at that. Bonner, Farrell, and JTP in the backfield.
Jay Sean Turner Parks, if you're scoring at home, it's a quick handoff underneath and nothing happening there. Lions going to be definitely content to just keep the ball on the ground, run this clock out. This short loss on the play is going to be 3rd and 6.
This is the first time we've seen this formation. Coach used to run it a lot a few years ago.
Nothing foreign to Leo's playbook or anything like that. It's just haven't brought it out a whole lot.
Yeah, Coach probably sitting here thinking, why not bring it out and show it just so somebody else now has to start preparing for it?
Well, that, and again, you got a 24-point lead, 5 minutes and counting, 5:16 and counting. Might as well chomp up the clock. Plus, any one of those three can break it at any point in time. It's a handoff and a fake handoff. Farrell gets run around. He's still on his feet. And that is a huge loss. About 20 yards on the play.
And I don't understand why the official didn't blow the whistle there.
Yeah, forward progress was stopped an hour.
Thrown him back. That to me is a little, blow the whistle. Don't let the kid get slammed to the ground.
But we have seen where Leo's crafty running backs be able to get out of quite a few things. So I don't know. Maybe that was in the back of his mind. Well, I'm just going to see how this pans out. But forward progress was stopped an hour ago, and then he decides to blow the whistle dead.
Leo takes another timeout. So we got a break in action here at Angola Field with 4:31 left to go. It's 34-10 in favor of Leo.
And as I mentioned before, Cedar Creek Golf Club. Ouch. Right in my ear. 10,000 Garmin Road. That's 1 in 5 zeros. Garmin Road, Leo, Indiana. One of the best golf values around. Log on to cedarcreekgc.com for details. Start playing immediately. Also, Grable Insurance wants to provide you with the protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. Visit Ray Gage or Arnie Myers at their office on Pony Express Run in Leo to get the best coverage you can afford. Grable Insurance.
Grable Insurance, thank you for your support.
Yeah, anytime, again, go ahead.
Okay. I was going to say Cedar Creek. You can't beat anybody you've never played Cedar Creek. Great place to play, great golf course.
Greens are fast, kind of like a parking lot.
I heard they were really fast last week. And Ned Biddle, the course superintendent there, does a fabulous job. Dave Gilbert, the owner, Jenny Seiler, the manager over there, they do a fabulous job. They really take care of their people.
Absolutely.
So highly recommend it.
BVG's going to boot one deep for Leo.
He booted one high, end over end, right to Roddy.
Catches and falls on it. And that kick was just short of the Leo first down. That's how far back they were, nonetheless.
Yeah, that last handoff there to Farrell really hurts his per yard average. So, with 4:22 left to go here in the fourth quarter, 34-10 is the score of the ball game. Angola going to try to get in the end zone again.
McGurdy in motion. It's a fake.
Roddy
is going to keep it. A little bit of room off the left side as he broke into the second level and brought down by a couple of Lions.
Number 20, Ty Castellan.
They led that time by Castellan.
All right.
4 minutes and change. Folks, anytime you have a chance to visit any of the sponsors you've heard here on Voice Sports Network, AllenCountyVoice.com, make sure you stop by there, visit there, whatever you need to do there, and tell them appreciate what we do, or what they do for us by letting us put this on. Do you get what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Doesn't happen without all the sponsors. Again, if you can't make the broadcast tonight, you might be watching us right now. Tomorrow on YouTube. It's always posted right to YouTube. I think we average around 300 or so replays on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Not exactly sure how many we have on the live. I know I have one guy watching right now.
I've got another one. Coach Walker's still faithfully listening.
So we have 2 confirmed. That's better than 1.
That's double our input last week.
Indeed.
No, it's about half. I think we had our
we were up to like a handful.
4 or 6 last week.
Yeah, it was a handful, I'd say.
We know there's more than that out there listening, and we thank you for that. We jokingly say thank you to the ones that we know and we have contact with, but we know there's other people out there, and even on YouTube, like Coach said. Yeah, so thanks for listening to us and watching the replays.
McGurdy in motion. It's a quick fake to him. Roddy up the gut. He's going to have the first down. They're going to blow the whistle dead, let him move the chains. 3:37 left to go in this game.
The Hornets, I believe, are out of timeout. No, they have 1 timeout left. Angola getting the play call.
I'm being corrected that it's a power T, not a full house backfield, the 3-back set for the Lions. Anyways, not sure the guy that's texting knows what he's talking about. Is that empty hand or is that recovered? Lions say they have it. It doesn't matter what they say.
Have it.
And the man in the white hat says they have it.
And guess who recovered it?
I'm going to say
Elwood. It was the right place at the right time. The ball bouncing around and he grabs it.
So power T in the backfield. We'll go with it. I'm gonna ask Coach after the game, actually, what he calls it. You hear some of the Angola faithfuls yelling to get the ball back line. 34-10, 3:10 left. 3:14 left.
Earlier I was saying I'd like to see Restivo throw the ball, but I don't think that's going to happen now. I think it's going to be handoff
correct
right, handoff left.
Running it out of the eye.
Little pitch to Jay Sean, and there you go.
They do exactly what the guy was yelling for. It was a pitch, and JTP couldn't handle it.
Number 90 for Angola, Kent Heckathorn with the recovery.
So that's the second fumble lost by the Lions tonight. 1 on the 1-yard line, 1 on the first play of essentially the game sealing, what would have been the game sealing drive for the Leo Lions. And
a couple first downs, they would have been able to run out the clock.
Yeah, indeed, and that's going to stick with them. They'll be hearing about that probably tomorrow morning when watching film, or Monday in practice again. So, Chance Roddy, man in motion, number 21. Gibson. It's a play fake. He's going to look to go deep,
and he's got him.
It's a catch and a touchdown.
Number 14, Jarrett Schultz,
and on the finally to Jarrett Gibson. And they're on the touchdown off the play action to Jarrett Schultz.
That's a 40-yard touchdown pass.
And that
is Roddy to Schultz.
I said that is the quickest points off turnovers that we have had tonight. We've had some turnovers, but again, an errant pitch by the Lions. Jay-Sean Turner-Parks couldn't hang on to it. Very next play, an effective play action pass run by, or an effective play action play run by
Extra point is good. And that makes it 34-17. And now, what the heck? Onside kick.
Yeah, you know exactly what's coming here. So the point after good, they cut the lead in half, 34-17.
That's that deep ball that they've thrown a few times and just have not been able to connect on it. And they finally did. And once again, we got beat down the sideline. And this time we got the Angola Hornets made the Lions pay for it. So 3:01 left to go here in the ball game. You know, I put a teaser out there earlier about the last Friday night's excitement.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to you. And I don't think I ever filled you in on the final story.
No, we'll get to that in the post-game show brought to you by
Cedar Creek Golf Course.
Cedar Creek Golf Course.
No, I think
as I refocus here.
Oh, wait a minute here. Let's make sure I'm official. No, Cedar Creek had the halftime show. Post-game show is Marco's Pizza.
Oh, it was Marco's.
Marco's
I'm
Pizza.
an idiot.
Cheesy bread. They should just rename the place Cheesy Bread.
I know the white cheese pizza or whatever it was, that was always a thing of Walker's. Everything, you couldn't stop talking about that. So the chicken bites and the white cheese pizza or whatever it was.
There's the onside kick. The bunch. Nice job by number 8, Jack Kirsten, on grabbing the ball and taking a knee.
On the hands team. So 3:01. Not sure how many timeouts they have left. They being Angola.
I believe they have one. I think it's actually on the scoreboard over there.
Okay, yep, that would be the scoreboard where it says TOs. So
I'm not used to having a scoreboard that has timeouts on it. I don't think we don't have that at the one at Leo. So, all right, the Lions take over. All right.
Jay Sean Turner Park in the backfield. 2 wide receivers.
Will they pitch it or will they hand it off this time? It's a handoff to Turner Parks. He's going to get one. Going to bring up 2nd and 9. You know, that is one of the one of the theories behind it. I've worked with a lot of coaches over the years, and you get a lead like that, and you run that play so often with that little short pitch to the off tackle, but then you get to the game time here. It's I've always been torn myself. Do you want to quit doing what you always do, or do you want to go to something where you're always handing off, which is not what you're always doing on that play?
That's predictable.
And because you don't want to risk the ball in the air. So
here we see the toss out to the right side.
Cuts it
nice
back.
Cut back up the middle, and this guy doesn't stop his feet from churning, from chopping.
We're going to give him 7 on that one. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And I can tell you, he is definitely under the tutelage of Coach Mike Bierman. I know coaches, that's one of the things that he has always taught. When I was a running back, dare I say 20 years ago, keep your feet moving, never stop your feet, and that's one of the things that you see and have seen historically over the years with a lot of the Leo running backs. They just keep the feet going, and a lot of times hard to bring down. So Leo flirting with a first down, 3rd and 2, midfield.
I will say I have you beat, Coach. This is the 30th anniversary of me playing my senior year of football.
Well, that makes you extremely old.
Off
the edge, JTP tries to break it outside and does.
Gets a first down.
And unfortunately stops the clock. I got shoved out of there by a swarm of Hornets, and it's a minute 22, 17 to 34, 34 to 17 in favor of Leo.
Ball's in the 44.
Yeah, ball's in the 44. 1 or 2 more plays, and that'll probably wrap it up here from Hornet Field, or whatever you want to call this. Hornet Field, maybe?
Could be.
I don't know. The nest? I got nothing. And now they are going to line up in the victory formation. Restivo is going to take a quick knee and back out of there. No sense in risking any injuries. So we have a pretty abrupt and shortened version of the post-game show brought to you by Marco's Pizza and the YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne Player of the Game. We'll have that for you after the last couple of snaps, and this final minute and 1 second ticks off the clock. So Leo coming up to Angola on the road. Nice night for a drive. Nice and sunny. Get their second consecutive win of the 50th year of Leo High School football. Starting out the season 2-0, come in ranked 5th in one poll, 3rd in another. In the state of Indiana, Class 4A, that is. And with 25 seconds, they're going to line them up and say good game. So we will be back after this. And from your sponsors. Here we go.
Cedar Creek Golf Club offers the best golf value in northern Indiana. Log on to cedarcreekgc.com and register for a free round of golf for your birthday. Check out online specials or book a tee time online. Cedar Creek Golf Club is located at 10,000 Garmin Road in Leo. Remember, visit cedarcreekgc.com for their online specials and register for your birthday round of golf on us. Cedar Creek Golf Club, just what you're looking for. Proudly sponsoring Leo High School athletes.
You need to experience the DuPont Bar and Grill. Dining, sports, and nightlife. Choose from a selection of mouth-watering lunch and dinner entrees, including prime rib, wraps, nachos, fish tacos, steaks, and more. Like sports? Watch your favorite team on one of their many TVs or the Megatron. Come on down to the DuPont Bar and Grill for nightly specials and enjoy special entertainment every weekend. DuPont Bar and Grill, opening at 11 a.m. daily, located at the Leo Crossing. And coming soon, the DuPont Lounge, an additional 2,500 square feet of smoke-free lounging. Follow them on Facebook for all of their upcoming events.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org. At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of Allen County High School athletics.
We're back at Angola for our Marco's Pizza post-game show. It'll be a short post-game show. We want to say good job to both teams tonight. Leo came out and kind of dominated late in the first quarter through the second quarter and got some points up on the board and actually left some points out there with a touchdown called back and a fumble on the 1-yard line, but did manage to stretch to a 27-3 lead at halftime. They got one touchdown in the fourth quarter by a 22-yard touchdown run by Trenton Bonner. But Angola put up two touchdowns, one 5-second drive, a 40-yard touchdown after two consecutive fumbles. One by Angola, gave it to Leo, and then one right back to Angola by Leo. But a very competitive game in the second half, Coach.
Indeed. Good job by both teams. Again, like you said, Leo came out a little flat in the second half, and you got to give Angola credit. They did come out with it was a different team. Like you said, there was a point in time where it was 34-10 after being 27. It was a 7-7 ball game in halfway through the third quarter or so, and both teams, it was almost a role reversal. Angola came out looking a lot hotter, and Leo looked a little bit flat, but able to hold off and hold on to the victory as they prepare next week to head to Norwell. In NE8 action, starting off the NE8 conference season.
That's right. At Norwell, big conference games down there. Angola heads to Fremont. Leo's chances of doing well in the NA8 this year, even though I know Norwell's, I think Norwell's down a little bit right now.
Could be.
But I think in the Sagarin ratings, Norwell is at the bottom of the Sagarin ratings in the conference. But, it's still a conference. These two have played some really good ball games the last couple of years. The Norwell kids always play hard, always play tough. So the Lions will have their work cut out for them this next week. I did see some improvements. The Lions are getting better. Getting better. That's one of your classroom pictures, isn't it?
Well, actually, this looking at a text here, it's got to be circa 19 teens, 20s.
Leather helmets on football
players.
players.
And it's from our very own Mike Walker. This is Newberg's senior picture.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that so much. I wonder if I got that message too. It looks like I didn't. But anyway, yeah.
Player of the game.
Player of the game.
Players,
Player of the game.
player.
Player of the game. Player of the game.
It's on you this time.
It's on me this time. We got on me this time. I don't know. I might be a little biased here on this one. We had some good play. We had 4 nominations here.
Okay.
I had 4 nominations for you. Trenton Bonner, 2 more touchdowns tonight, 1 receiving, 1 running.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Restivo, I thought played pretty good, really good in the first half. Had 5 for 7 for 2 touchdowns. BVG, Ben Von Gutten, he had a good game. Made
sure.
2 field goals. Anytime you get a kicker in a high school game making 2 field goals, 2 out of 2 is pretty good.
Indeed.
Jaden Elwood. Offensively, we didn't get a whole lot going in the second half, but
really?
Jaden Elwood had that run in the third quarter, late into the fourth quarter.
He strung together some tackles.
Made some big hits. Got that fumble there, which we ended up turning right back over. But some good solid play. I know he was leading the team in tackles at the end of the first half. Probably did that.
Yeah, and I would say Elwood stands for Lay Wood. L Wood. So I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. If that's what you're saying.
Let's spread the wealth a little bit.
Well, I like Jaden Elwood, so congratulations, Jaden. Phenomenal game. Good job stepping up and doing what your last name dictates, laying the wood.
Laying the wood, inside linebacker, sophomore only.
Yeah.
Is our YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne player of the game. So
that's going to do it. We got a little bit of a drive home. So
we're off for the next 2 weekends. So we don't.
Well, no, we got New Haven in 2 weeks.
No, they have New Haven guys will cover the New Haven game.
Oh, that's what you said.
Yes.
Okay.
So the Norwell guys have the Norwell Leo game, and then the next week the New Haven guys have the New Haven Leo game.
We'll see you back at the Jungle.
Back at the Jungle
3 weeks from now.
3 weeks from now,
apparently.
And we'll go from there. So Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for watching. I got to remember this is TV.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody.
For Paul Newberg, I'm Steve Roberts, VoiceSportsNetwork.com.